Boost. What's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Make some adjustment here. My 2 years today is officially my 2 years of playing Rise of Kingdoms. As you can see, 731 days. So 365 times 2 is 730 plus one extra day because 1 year is could be 266 days. So today is officially 2 years old. And happy birthday to myself, to the account. Oh, too bad I don't have my birthday suit on today. I just took a quick shower just for this. So I guess a lot of you guys come here because you're interested in to see what my account look like after 2 years of playing. Uh, like I consider myself like free to play players or low spender, you could say. Like I don't play with the intention of like I don't spend with the intention of like outperforming other players. I'm just spending the money so that I can save some time for myself, so that I can spend that time to do some other things. Just so keep that in mind that like I would never consider myself pay to win players. Like I've never played any game in my life with the intention of pay to win. It means like pay the money so that I can like outperform other players. All of the game I have play mostly a lot of game I play is 100% free to play players, and some game I spend a little bit money here and there, and especially for like the free to play game type, it's like it's a model, it's a game model that they use, and sometimes it can be very tempting to spend money, and sometimes it can be very hard to resist as well. So like I've been trying to stop spending money in this game, but I still spend a little bit here and there. So let me kill some barbarian real quick here, and I will show you guys a look of what my account is, and then I will go into detail, like completely transparent of how much I spent in this game by going to the list of my history for the payment. Like I actually never actually like add them up, so I can't really tell. But I don't know. I think my estimate was about $400-500 in this game so far, which is pretty like which is quite a lot for a lot of players. But again, like I played this game for 2 years, so even if I spend like $500-600, it only like $1 a day. It doesn't mean a lot to me, but it could mean a lot for like, other players. But I will also explain in detail of, like what are the things that you can do as like either you like 100% free to play player, or you like spending a little bit money here and there, like what you should do to accomplish what I can. So let me kill some barbarian real quick here so that I can empty my action point here. Um, happy birthday, thank you, and welcome to the live stream. Audio, okay, my audio working, right? I thought my audio is not working. Oh my god, I've been talking for like 15 minutes. Uh, so maybe just empty this. I think I should be fine for now. So, first thing first, let's did I got promoted? I need to send our marches to the ancient ruin. I think to the altar of darkness. I think. How long? How many? 45 minutes. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go now. I gotta send our marches there quickly, so I don't forget. Anyway, so what should I do first here? Let me just kill another barbarian here first. Let me kill another barbarian here first here. Okay, so let's go to my city. So obviously, um, let me heal something here too as well. 1,000 healing. Okay. So after what 2 years of playing, my city has a 25. My research in max. I just maxed my last research about like 2 weeks ago. I think around 700 days. I maxed my last research, which is the siege research. So all of my research is max after 2 years. So research is max. Anything else in here I need to show you guys? Quick here. 2,500 healing. Okay. So let's go to my city. Uh, let's see what city skin do I have. So I started this game like from the very beginning. I have a whole bunch of city skin here. Trick or treat, soul song, silent night. All of these city skin are like free to play. Like I've never bought any of those city skin using where you have to spend a lot of gems. All of these city skin are just from like free to play events. Cupid arrows, Spring of Blossom. I think this is one of the city skins that you have to buy or limited edition. So yeah, so this is we're doing the springtime series event. So this one of the skins that you had to pay a lot of gems, which I do not have. So I do not pay gem for that event. No place like home. Twilight Force is for winning top 20 honor ranking in KvK season 1. I think that at the early stage of the game, they were giving out a lot of city skin, like a lot of event that you can get city skin. But I think as the game progressed, they gave out less. So as you can see, like I started to not getting city skin anymore. So I am missing out on a whole bunch of city skin here. Babylonian Guardian, Frozen City, I don't have it. Temple Bridge Full, I don't have it. This one I don't have it. Gift of Nine, I don't have it either. Maggie Bridge is another event, a free to play event where you spend like 7,000 gems, I think, to unlock the city skin. Like I do not own that many city skin to be honest. And like for me, like I just need the skin that work for me. Like I don't really care about the decoration, so I am not going hard for like, to collect all the city skin. Like I'm not here to collect city skin. Like I want to use my gems where it's most useful, the most effectively to use my gem. So like I skip on a lot of city skin. Like I'm not trying to get every single city skin there. Maybe if they're like a very nice infantry city skin, then I might go for it. But so far, like all of my city skin are completely free. Just from just like participating in all of the free to play events, and you get those city skin unlocked. Uh, so I just got this city skin from the current event. So unlock it here. As you can see right now, there is this event, the anniversary event. So cake celebration. This event right here is a one of very good event for like free to play players. So you know the event coming. So make sure you say jump. So that is what my city skin look like. Uh, hello, did you see Hall of Treasure city skin in Lucent Scroll? Like I've told you guys, like I don't spend money or gem to buy city skin, so I don't really look at the city skin in the Lutheran Scroll because I will never buy them. But I can take a look and see what it is. What is it? Is it the city skin? Where is the city skin? Oh, this one? Hall of Treasure? What is Hall of Treasure? What does it give? So as I mentioned before, like I'm not a big fan of like collecting city skins. So I just need the ones that work for me, and as long as it work for me, it's fine. So infantry defense 5%, like arch attack minus 5% is a very nice city skin. Like if you like a low spender, you can afford to spend a couple bucks here and there, then by all means go for it. As a very good city skin as well because it has the negative effect in archer, and a lot of infantry players they are more focused on like either 90% infantry and about 10% cavalry. I don't see a lot of like player who going for like infantry slash archer. Most of the player going for like infantry slash cavalry. So like a city skin with archer debuff can be very good. The current city skin I am using also have an infantry buff and archer debuff. That is again a very nice stat boost there, because I don't use archer. So like I use mostly either infantry or sometimes I bring out like a cavalry marches there. So I do not get that minus 5% debuff. Some city skins that gave like infantry buff and then cavalry debuff. Like I don't want those skins. So like if you ask me about the city skin for the Lutheran scroll, like if you can get it if you want, like if you has money, I think I don't know how much is it to unlock. How much is it to unlock this one? 20 $30, like $30, you can unlock it. Another thing I hate about this event is that like the trading post is a very tough one to see. A lot of time I just forget to collect like the daily contribution here. So like if you don't pay attention to it, I guess because I don't pay, I don't unlock it, so I don't really care. Um, do you think it's worth it for new kingdoms? I mean, like you might get it like $27, and you got a decent city skin there. Like if you can afford to pay for it, I would say. Like if you don't have any infantry city skin right now, and you want to go on to like the infantry focused path, you might spend a little bit money there and try to collect that city skin, I would say. You never know when the next city skin come. So like I've seen a lot of archer and cavalry city skin so far. Maybe the next one can be infantry, but like $27, you gain quite a lot of things here. Like not just the city skin, you gain a whole bunch of other stuff as well. So it might be worth it for you if you like a very low spender. You can do it once just to get the city skin that you want. There's a whole bunch of other stuff here as well. So $27, and if you do it well, you get a decent amount of reward there, and the city skin is nice. Like I wouldn't go for it because I already have the infantry city skin. So okay, let me send my one marches to the ancient ruin first, so I don't forget, guys. So that is what's my city skin look like. Example here, I'm gonna bring my Richard and Alex. Richard and Alex D5, go there. Actually, I want to stand at the corner. Marches here with Richard and Alex. 36 here. It's $5. Why would I buy $30 one? Hello, did you see the any tip for doing military technology research at infantry focus? So the question is, any tips for doing military technology research for infantry focus player? So if you look at my like beginner account, I will talk about before like how I focus on like research for my infantry. Mostly like I just unlock whatever needed to like I just level up the research that needed to unlock the next level, and keep them at the minimal requirements, and just focus 100% on like just improve my infantry stats. So if you check on my like beginner account, where I think some of the video I show how I do it. So pretty much you want to focus on just one path. You don't even need to unlock your T4 as soon as you can. Like you just unlock your T4 infantry, T4 archer, T4 cavalry, and T4 siege can wait. Maybe when you have a more time, or when you block from like upgrading your academy, then maybe you can unlock your T4 other troop type. But your main focus is infantry, and you want to do well on the open field, just focus upgrading as like boosting your infantry research as high as you can, and upgrading your academy obviously, because a lot of times you are blocked from like because your academy too low, so you need to upgrade your town hall level and upgrade your academy level, and just upgrade that academy to level 24. Just go straight up to all infantry from the beginning, and once you're done, then you can go back and then start working on like cavalry and all other stuff until you can get the castle 25. And that if you like focusing using 2 or 3 infantry march at the beginning of the game. So that's something you can do, and that's what I did on my beginner account. Right here. So infantry city skin is done. What else can I show you guys? Let me do a quick kill here. Let's look at my other info here. Anything that was showing here. So building speed up doesn't matter. I guess you're more interested into like technology research boosts, but I think it had to do with most of the time is alliance technology and VIP, I would say. So it doesn't matter. And so I think I got to VIP 15 in about 500 days, 500 600 days, I think. I got to VIP 15 in my last KvK, which is in Kingdom 1291. I needed VIP 15 so that I can heal. So I think I use whole bunch of jumps to get to VIP 15 before we going into like a big fight in my last KvK, which is about 2 months, about 2 months ago. So minus 60 days from 731 days. So I got to VIP 15 in about 600, about 670, 680 days, you can say. So that is how long it takes for me to get to VIP 15. Like a lot of people looking at my account, like, how can you be like a low spender, free to play player, and you got VIP 15? You gotta think like I played this game for a long time. I did not get to VIP 15 in 100 days or 200 days. It took me 670, 680 days to get to VIP 15. It just doesn't go instantly. It's just putting it out there. Like a lot of people, when they look at my account, they're like, "How did you get like VIP 15 already?" And or how did you get like so many legendary commanders? I mean, like, come on, like, use common sense. Like, I've been playing this game for the longest time, guys, for the longest time here. Um, so I think so. The other things you guys probably want to look at is my legendary commanders or my list of commander. I think, right? Or expedition is obviously I got to level 80. Actually, let's look at my account info first before I go to my commander list here. So building power is maxed out, obviously. Technology power is also maxed out. My troop power is currently at 16.8 million powers, and commander power is about 3.2 million power here. My highest powers is not 105 million powers. So that was a, the that was a glitch with Uzi Khan. If you probably heard of it already, and like, I did not try to abuse it. Like it was just for fun. So like one of the guy in my alliance, he been like talking a lot about like racing to 100 million power first. So like I was just like trying to take the chances just to get 100 million powers, and I just kind of trolling him there. Like I know quite well that they are going to like either re-roll this event, I mean re-roll it, or like I don't know, but it's not gonna happen. Like I played the game long enough to know that they're not gonna let it slide. Like there's no way they're letting you to keep the extra troops there. So like my highest power is about 74 million powers. I did some PvPing yesterday with Daredevil from another YouTuber from Kingdom 1664. So my hospital is kind of full right now. But when my hospital is clear, my power should be around almost 25,000 here. My power should be about 74 million power, which is my currently highest power right now. So after seven after 731 days, like my highest power is about 74 million, 73 million power. So you can say that I gain 100,000 powers every day. So that is like a very average, like it's like very like average for like pretty much all of the players. Like 100,000 power every day is pretty normal, I would say. Like if you look at your account, you can probably get pretty much the same amount of like power increase per day. Uh, especially so like if you first like if you like start the game recently, like your power increase might be a little bit higher because you can increase your research power, your building powers. But for me right now, like the only power I can increase is my troop power. But it can give you like a rough ideas. Like I am getting about 100,000 power every day, on average. So it's I would say it's a pretty average for pretty much all players there. Like I am not like extremely out of the curve there. Like the median is around there, like about 100,000 to I don't know 80,000 to 120,000 power per day. I would say for like an active players. Uh, my God, healing is very fast right now. I need to heal more. Let's try it here. Kill. Please volume up. Okay, I'll adjust the volume a little bit here. Uh, Shield return. We are getting in Lost Cannon shop KvK. Uh, like you can okay, so like don't spend money to get like a legendary blueprint because you can get a lot of them from either Cannon shop or just from like the I think the chest also gave it as well. The blueprint, the equipment chest also gave it. If you look at it, probability here. They are here somewhere. Legendary, like the shield is also in here, I believe. Yes. So the shield return blueprint is also coming from the key, the new key. What's the key name again? Equipment chest keys. So you don't really need it. Like I have it. Look, like I have Like I have the blueprint. Look at it. I have a blueprint, but I can't even craft it. So what's the point? 700 days. I have the blueprint, but I'm not crafting it because I don't have the materials for it yet. I might try to get it, but as of right now, I don't have enough. So let's go back to my account info here. 2,500,000. More infos. Victory, 157,000 victory there, and defeat only 935. So, like my defeat is not that a lot. It's not a lot. Like a lot of time I always refresh my march. So I think maybe that's the reason why I don't get like the defeat battle. Death troops is 8,400,000. I would say about only about like a million of the death troops are T5, and the rest are pretty much T4. Like I do not have a lot of T5 to sacrifice, to be honest. So I would say only about 1 million are T5 death troops, and the rest are T4. And like 700 days, 700 days of playing, and I've been to about 6 KvK. So 6 KvK. So on average, my sacrifice is about 1.2 million death troops every KvK. Like my first KvK, I did not sacrifice a lot because my power was very low. So I only sacrificed about like 300,000 troops if I remember correctly. And that wasn't a lot of big fighting either because my kingdom did not like my kingdom kind of make a deal after we suffer a lot. So we did not try hard in our first KvK. Second KvK, we got wrecked. We got like 6 versus 2, and we got completely wrecked as well. I didn't kill a lot of troops in my second KvK either. I think I killed the most. I think the most death troop I have is in KvK season 3 and KvK season 1 for Life versus Darkness. In KvK season 1 for Life versus Darkness, I was trying hard because I would really want to get Kingdom 1291 a win. So I was just like throwing everything. I was just giving it 100%. Like in Kingsland, I ran 0. Like I gave it everything in Kingsland, just playing it out there. Like 1291s, like I migrate to 1291 and they've been on like a 3 losing streak. And like, oh, we cannot lose another freaking KvK. So I like screw it. I'm gonna give it everything. Like we need a win. So like when Kingsland happened, like there was a big fight in Kingsland. I was there for like 17 hours, like just feeding the flags, pretty much, just holding on until like our allies, which Kingdom 1307, come to like kind of rescue us there. But like we hold our ground, we hold our territory in Kingsland for the longest time. I think after 17 hours we got pushed down, but like one of the kingdom we hold back, they couldn't help their allies, which is really like which helped our team a lot from like winning that KvK. But with a huge sacrifice, yeah, like I ran down to 500,000 troops. Like if you, I think if you look at maybe I wasn't recording my video back then, but like I was playing Ark of Osiris with 500,000 troop only, and it was very tough. And I kind of like learned a lesson from it. Like maybe it's not a good idea just to like, throw everything just because you want to win. There is better way of doing it, and I was like taking it. I was taking a very bad trade off as well because I was defending the flag mostly with only few people, and then I do not even have like the proper garrison captain. Like my Constantine was not expertise back then, and I was like garrisoning against like Attila Takeda. Man, I was taking so much death troops there, but sometimes you just gotta do it. Like sometimes in the heat of the battle, you just do it and without thinking, and that's what I did in KvK season 1 Live as the Darkness with Kingdom 1291. I'm glad that I get that kingdom a win. Like at least we can put in that kingdom that they got one win in KvK, because we were having like 2-3 losses in a row, which is very bad, and I just couldn't afford another win. I mean, I just couldn't afford another loss there. So that is what I did. Uh, Let me gathering some more here. Let me send some gold. Clean up my jam. So that is my account info. Okay, so resource gather. Almost 20 billion resource gather here. So I am very active in resource gathering. If you like 20 billion divided by what? Calculator. Where my calculator at? Uh, so 20. Let me see here. 19, 373, 558, 359. Divide by how many days that I play? 731. 731 here. So I gather 26.5 million resources per day. So 26.5 million resources per day that I gather. So you can compare yourself with me to see how active you are compared to myself. Uh, 26 million resources a day, it means I'm very, very active. Like, I don't think a lot of people can be that active, to be honest. But you gotta be active if you want to be like a competitive in any games, like regardless of what game you play, like MMO, like mobile games, like time is effort. You put more time in the game, you will achieve greatness. Just putting it out there. And like some players, some like complete free to play players, it's hard for you to compare because a lot of like from what I know, a lot of like complete free to play players, they use their main account to like gather gems only, and their farm account gather resources. So their total resource gather can be not very very high, but they can look at their like farm account, like their most active farm account, and they can compare as well. So that can give you like a rough idea of like how active you are compared to myself. Like on this account, like I farm resources mostly, like because I spend some money to get some gems, so I don't have to focus on like gathering gems a lot. I don't have to fight over like other people when it comes to a gems node there. Like, there are a lot of problem with people gathering gems, just putting it out there. So I don't want to get involved in that drama. And like 26 million resources gathering per day, which means that like very very active. I think I get online at least like 12 hours plus a day, like 12 plus hours a day, just putting it out there. uh so that is how active I am. Like again, look at my total resource gather divided by my number of days playing. You will see how active I am. Like I'm just like spending money there just to win. Like I putting in the time. Like, I don't put in a lot of money, but I put in a lot of times to get what I was right now. And back in the day, like before I even max YSG and like before even there like before there like a free movements on the map, like one of the updates that you're not even allowed to like drag your troop around on the map. I mean, like when you kill barbarians, you have to target the barbarians, and if you want to like, change them, you have to like target resource nodes and all that kind of thing, so that you can change them. I've done a lot of things like that, and I spent a lot of time back in the day. Like right now, like my account is at a very very stable state right now. Like I am pretty happy with where it was right now. That is why I'm more focused into like fighting and not focus too much on to like growing my account. But if you just like recently start out this game, like you're not gonna be focused a lot on fighting because your account is gonna be very very weak. You need to focus more on like farming barbarians. Spend time to like chain barbarian if you want to. Like the more time you kill, the more barbarian you kill, the stronger you will get. The commander getting stronger, you getting more speed up from killing them. All that kind of thing add up. And if you don't want to spend time grinding barbarians, and I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell you. And nowadays there are a lot of like commanders that you can use for farm barbarians, like Airtool Flat, very very nice AoE skill damage. Back in the day, I was using mostly Sanzu to like chain barbarians. And it's tough. Like if you look at one of my very very first like original videos, I was just making it for fun, where I showing people how to like chain barbarians. You will see that like I wasn't even able to like dragging my troop around. Like I had to like target my marches and like send the march to the resource node or like some other kind of thing. I had to do a lot of actual work to get that actual kill from barbarians back in the day. But nowadays it's a lot easier for you guys. And like if you don't want to put in the time and effort, it's gonna be tough. And in this game, like how fast you progress, it depends on how much speed up you have. So you gotta do whatever it takes to gain the more speed up you have. A little thing here and there can help you as well. Like how you want to be a top ranking in donation alliance, donation dailies can help as well. Like 8 hours speed up every 2 days if you are top. they all add up. Like they all add up there. Or like maximize out on the courier station purchase can also help as well. So those things add up. Um, 2,500 here. All right, what else in my more info account here? Alliance help time 63,000. You can also count on the Alliance help time as well. I would say I am pretty active at helping Alliance. I would say. So you have to be online, right? You have to be online to help your Alliance, pretty much. Um, what else? Ranking. Uh, resource gathering. Like top. I am number one farmer. Number one farmer there. Not in anything else. Ranking, kill rankings. There are some other people above me, but I have decent amount of kills. I would say decent amount of kills. Like a lot of my kills, I don't admit that. Like I had no problem admit that. A lot of my kills are coming from like killing farmers and coming from like killing AFK players. But that is part of the game. Like as a low spender, free to play players, you cannot afford yourself to go in like a head-on battle with like a big player like 24/7. That's just stupid. Like you don't have the speed up to heal. You don't have the resources to heal, even though you super active. Like you gotta figure a way so that you get like a good trade off there. And like killing farmers, like killing AFK player from the enemy's kingdom are all part of the game. Like you gotta take them out. Like you gotta cut them out on resources. Like if you if you like an active if you like an active fighter in KvK, you would understand how important it is to have a lot of resources. And if you think how important it is for you to have resources, you know that how important it is to cut out on the enemy resources. So in KvK, everything goes. Like you go out there, do whatever you have, whatever you can to contribute to your kingdom. Either like killing enemy farmers, killing AFK marches from the enemies. Like every time you kill them, they have to spend resources to heal. Every farmer you kill, that is every resources they lost. Just think about it that way. And you also send the troops to hospital as well, and they have to use even more resources to heal. So in KvK, it's a long fighting. It's a big war. Like you cannot be nice. Like you're not going to KvK and be nice to the enemy. That is the wrong way of coming into a KvK. You come into KvK, you gotta do whatever it takes. Like not like cheating, not like using bot or whatever, but you got to use whatever tactic you have to use to take out the enemy, to burn their resources, to burn their speed up, to fill the hospital. Like if they don't have any more resources, if the hospital is filled, like the next time you fight them, they're not gonna show up. So the less enemy showing up for when they find your kingdom, the higher chance of you winning. That is why like I am super active. Like even when my kingdom is losing, I don't lose hope. I'm like, hey, maybe there gonna be a chance that we can push out. So spend that time, go out there, like kill the enemy farmers, kill the enemy AFK marches. There is nothing wrong with doing that. Like completely, there is absolutely nothing wrong with killing enemy farmers. Like I got my farmer killed too. Like I got pissed off, but it's part of the game. Like let the enemy curse you on the Lost Kingdom chat. Who care? Like you here to win. Like you here to play KvK. You here to do whatever it takes for you to win. So, but like I don't admit a lot of them are from like killing farmer, but if you like watching some of my like live stream in my last KvK, or I mean this KvK, like my live stream got wrecked because it's longer than 12 hours, so it didn't get saved. But if you look at like my other live stream from my previous KvK, I do some farmer killing, but I also do a lot of like active fighting when it comes to like fighting, like when it comes to like flag rallying, or when it comes to like actually fighting like head on with the enemies. Like I am very active fighting there too. Like in Ancient Ruin, Altar of Darkness, I'm always there. And like if you ask the people who've been fighting against me, like they would say the same thing. Like I don't miss out on like a fight unless it's like really bad timing. Unless it's like 3 or 4 a.m. my time, then I'm not gonna get there. Unless it's like the most important. Let's say if like the first Altar of Darkness fight, and if it's like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., then I'll be there. If it's like the first, very first one, because like it's the most important fight, one of the most important fight. Uh, just for your kingdom, like for your kingdom morale. If you can win it, then you win it. You can boost up your kingdom morale there. So like the important fight, I will always be there. Like for this KvK here, so I will find very active on the first day, but like on the second day, like if we had a trouble, like if we had actually had trouble in the second day, I would take an extra day off as well. But like after the first day, like after 18 hours fighting, like after I make the judgment call, I look at the map like, oh, okay, the other kingdoms, they're not gonna be able to push it back there. So I don't try hard on the second day anymore. Like, I did not take an extra day off on my second day. I actually go to work on my second day. That is why I was not able to fight on my second day in KvK. But like I fought enough on the first days, and I think I make enough good contribution to Kingdom 1636. And like I think that I thought that I believe that they would do pretty well without me on the second day, which they did. And that is the reason why I'm not even trying hard there. And like I already took one vacation day for this KvK, so like if I don't have to take an extra day, then I don't want to. But like if in K, like if it were like the other kingdom, they push out very very hard, and then like we are in like the edge of like either winning or losing, like you know it, I will be there. Like I would be there. I would call in sick, and I'll be there. But like like sometimes you cannot call in sick very very often, right? So you gotta save them. You gotta save those like sick day. You're like, hey, this is good enough. So you don't have to spend you don't have to spend that extra special sick day there. Just go to work and do that all that kind of thing. So on the second day of this KvK, thing looking pretty solid for my kingdom. That is why I was not fighting. But if it was like if it will come to the situation that like we actually need a lot more player online, you know it, I would be there because like I'm all here for KvK. And so that is my kill. So my kill is 13 million T1. So I did some like farm feeding as well. Like I had no problem admitting farm feeding. It's part of the game. And sometimes let's say um just look at the Crusader achievement, right? So one of the Crusader achievement is to kill 50 million. Like if you had to kill like 50 million units from the enemies to unlock the achievement, right? And if you like get to like 45 million and on the last day and you have nobody else to kill, I mean, like your best bet is to feed yourself 1 million, like 4 million T1, so that you can unlock this achievement here. So sometimes it's just like using common sense, like what you want to use the most effective way to gain some of the events there. So like I have no problem with people like farm feedings, unless those people are not fighting. So like I have no issue with people like farm feeding, but as long as they are active in KvK, as long as they use those commanders that they went to fight, I have a zero problem with them. But I have a problem with people like winning my discovery event, but then spending fucking 2 hours in KvK and then go offline. I have I have an issue with those players. Like so, just putting it out there, like if you like an active fire and you win my discovery event in your kingdom, then it's fine. Do whatever you have to do to win. But like if you not like an active fire, you just playing for like 2-3 hours a day or like 2-3 hours doing like KvK. Come on, man. Like what's the commander you use? You gotta win for? Uh, only buff 25% tomorrow, bro. Don't use 50. What buff? What 25%? So so that is my account info. I would say kill 2.7 T3, 143 million T4 kill here. I think a lot of them are from like killing farmer, and I would say about like at least 40%. At least 40% of the 143 million T4 kills are from killing farmers. I would say 26 million T5 kill. I think the T5 kill is mostly from like fighting. Uh, Sometimes there are people farming with T5 as well, but like after they got wrecked from my marches, I think they stopped. But a lot of most of the T5 kill as from like fighting in the actual like head-on battle. It's not like farm killing. But like 143 million T4 kill, I would say about 40% of those T4 kills are mostly from like farmer killings. So those are my kill stats there. So now let's go and look at my commanders. And since today my birthday for this account, 2 years birthday, and I think it's meant to be. I collect exactly 80 universal sculpture here, just enough to max down my another legendary commander here, which is Guan Yu. So I am gonna go ahead and max down my Guan Yu here. before I go into the count of how many max expertise legendary commander I have. So here go expertise my Guan Yu, and he's gonna be usable in Ark of Osiris, which is very nice. So one more legendary commander added to the list of legendary commanders there. And how many max legendary commander do I have? So let's go to the star level or the rarity. Let's go to the rarity here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 expertise legendary commander, including Cleopatra. 12 legendary command, 12 expertise legendary commander after 731 days playing. So my Julius Caesar, I got a lot of his sculpture from winning, I think, two Mightiest Governor event in Kingdom 27. From my Constantine, mostly just from like Wheel of Fortune, oh no, not Wheel of Fortune. From I think I came in second. I came in second twice for two of his Mightiest Governor event, and the rest of the sculpture is just from the universal sculptures that I earned from either uh event or Rise of Kingdom events, or just from my collecting my universal sculpture every days. For my income, for my VIP 15, VIP 14. YSG, I would say I think I spent quite a lot of jumps on the Wheel of Fortune as well as universal sculpture on him. So I got him pretty early, and because I got him early at the early day, there also like a nerf on YSG, so I also get a lot of his golden sculpture back, and I can reuse them on him again. So which is very nice. If you're one of the original players, you would know that YSG would nerf, I think 2 or 3 months after the game, I think, if I remember correctly, or maybe even longer, maybe 5 6 months. Maybe 5 6 months after the game, they nerfed YSG, and then they refunded back a whole bunch of golden sculpture from him. Chow, I think I used some universal sculpture on him. I think I used about 100 universal sculpture on him. I think I bought a couple. I bought a couple of the Delhi chest bundle to like get a few sculpture for him as well, and mostly just from like golden keys, I believe. Mostly from golden key. Richards is from Wheel of Fortune and universal sculpture that I get from every day as well. Charmatel, I win. I think I win two. I win two Charmatel Mighty Governor event in Kingdom 27, and I think I came in third in or fifth in Kingdom 1291 as well, if I remember correctly. So that helped me a lot as well. And I think I spent about 20. I think I spent about 20 universal sculpture on him, and the rest are like I think the rest are just from my golden keys. Genghis Khan, one of my like regretful investment here. Uh, like I invested on him because I thought he can beat Richter. Uh, early of the day, like early stage of the day, there was a lot of information on him, not a lot of testing, and I was still learning about the game as well. So like when I hear people say, "Oh, the new commander Genghis Khan can beat Richter in 1 versus 1," oh my god, I gotta get this guy without even thinking. So it was a very bad investment for me. I don't really use him that much anymore. But like I spent a lot of gems on his Wheel of Fortune as well. I spent a lot of like universal sculpture on him. Alex is one of my very good investment here. Uh, mostly Wheel of Fortune and universal sculpture. Takeda, I think I won. So in KvK season 2, like I was very active fighter. So like I came in, I think third or second for his Mighty Governor event. So I just got a whole bunch of his whole bunch of his sculpture for free. So I got him to a 5-2-1-1. Like I've never used universal sculpture on him, and I'm not like intending to level him up very soon because I want to focus on Leo first. Ethelflaed is from Expedition. Guan Yu, mostly, I think two of his Wheel of Fortune I spent, and universal sculpture on him, pretty much. How much you already spent this account? Okay, so Just stay tuned. After I go to my list of commander of the equipment at the end of the live stream, I will also show my history of spending. So don't worry, I will go there, and you will see exactly how much I spend in this game. My YSG is expertise and Alex 5511. Should I expertise Alex or get Constantine 25111? Thanks. Uh, I would get Constantine 25511 first, and then go back to work on Alex, because Constantine is very very useful at 5511 and level 60. Make sure you get him to level 60 though. Very 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 useful there. Uh, my Minamoto is 11111. So this is one of my like very very first purchase in Rise of Kingdoms. I think when I first started the game, when I see the bundle, I like, oh my god, legendary commanders, only $1, let's get him. And then after I got him, I like, oh shit, why he's sucking so bad? And like, oh no, you need more, you need to spend more to unlock him. Like, oh, that screws it. I can't believe I got trapped. They trapped me. Like they fool me into buying him there. So that was like one of the very very first purchase that I bought. Like, oh my god, legendary commander. Is that what you think, right? Like when you first start the game, like the first thing come to your mind is that, oh, this guy legendary, he must be so good, so let's get him. But then if you don't buy more from him, then you cannot, like he's not that useful there. So this is my first legendary commander, and he is at 11111. So I did not spend any more on him. Cleopatra expertise. I think I win. I think I won like a couple strategic reserve event back in Kingdom 1291. I mean not 1291 in 1027. In Kingdom 1027, like I was very very active at like killing guardians. So back in the days, strategic reserve event like the supply boxes, the boxes here, uh, like you can get a lot of the boxes from killing guardians there. So back in the day, like I was super active when there is strategic reserve event. Like I send my 5 marches like everywhere on the map, killing all the guardians. Like I get so many of these supply boxes, and you can get so much speed up from them. But now they remove that. Like they remove the guardian job being supply box now, so you cannot kill guardian to get supply boxes anymore. But before, like, I used to be able to do that, which is a very very good way to like help like power up your city. So like just do whatever I can, like just do whatever I could back in the day, just to like to get stronger. Pretty much spend more time, like anytime those events happen, like I spend at least 12-15 hours every day going kill guardian. Just putting it out there. Commander list again. Leo, 5511. So like I think I came in fifth or sixth in one of his mighty Garden event, or couple of his mighty Garden event. So I was able to level him up to 5511 so far without using any universal sculpture. But I am I am planning to use more universal sculpture on him next, because he is the next commander that I will be working on, and hopefully I can get him to 5515 if I'm lucky. But you know, like you never get lucky in this game. And Sundog here, 5552, mostly just from my golden keys. Ishida 5523, again mostly from golden key as well. And the event right now that gave his sculpture. Mermaid is 5542, not super close to be expertise there, even after like 700 days of playing. I have never used any universal sculpture on him. So most of his sculpture are just pretty much coming from golden key, or I would say 100%. No, I would say 98% of his sculpture coming from the golden keys. I think I spent some gems for one of the Car Kings event. I think one of the Car Kings event happened at the same time as the gem spend events, and there was no other like legendary commander that I want beside him. So I think I spent some gems on the Car Kings event, and I think I got some of his sculpture from the Car King event as well during the gem spend event. So not 100% of his sculpture is coming from golden keys. I would say 98%. My Freddy is at 5551 again, all coming from golden key here. And after 700 days, and I'm still not able to expertise him. So it kind of gives you an idea how long does it take for you to expertise golden keys commander. Um, and again, like I am, if you notice that I am often ranked very high in Sunset Canyon, and I get a very decent supply of golden keys as well. So like not many of the players can get that many golden keys as I do, unless you go spend a lot of money. So like if you're not in the top five for like Sunset Canyon of your kingdoms, then it's gonna be very hard for you to level any of those legendary commander from the golden key as well. Just making it clear for you guys, unless you get really lucky, but I don't think you can get that super lucky because like the probability work out. The probability work in like there is no way you can get expertise in like faster than what I can because it's on average, right? Like it take like a huge amount of sculpture to expertise the golden key commander. So like you can get lucky 1 day or 2 day, but like the next day you not get lucky. So it kind of even out. So I think it's on average for pretty much every players. My Elsit is almost expertise here. Most of his sculpture is coming from golden keys. I think I might have a go come into like fifth in one of his mighty discovery events. So I think I want some of his sculpture as well. But 40 more, and I would be able to expertise him. So I'm waiting for him from the golden key against Uzi 10. My Uzi 10 is coming from Karking, so I try to unlock her there just so I don't know in case I need her. Saturn, Saturn. I think I participate in Saturn Mighty Discovery event, and I think I got him to fight 1-on-1, and I think I spent some universal sculpture on him as well. And I think I also played some karting event when he was available. So not all of his sculpture are coming from Mighty Discovery event. I spent some universal sculpture there as well as the kartings event. Charm Magnus is from winning KvK Season 1. I did not win, but we were able to get him. Tom Risk just unlocked there. Edwards is also unlocked only. Artemisia is also unlocked only there. I do not have Barker, and I do not have a cure. Like if you look at one of my video where I suggest do not invest in cure, you will understand. Like if you want like cure, I don't know, like cure is not a very good commander, and you have to spend so much like sorority coins to get her. So that is not very good there. Like I wouldn't recommend anybody to invest in her. For one, she cannot be used for like fighting, and two, it takes a long time to get her expertise. So that is okay. So legendary commander. So let's go to my equipment as well. So after I go to my list of equipment, I will go into my history in Google Payments. So you guys can see how much I have spent in this game. So equipment here, nothing crazy. Still using some great equipment here. A couple of epic on my Constantine here. Elite gear here on elite gatekeeper shield here with special talent. Um, like I'm just trying to get like all of the like elite equipment with like special talent pretty much, and just fill the gap with some epic equipment here and there. I do not have like a very nice helmet yet, so still using a great equipment here. My YSG mostly just green and some elite equipment here. I am using the silent try on him just for Sunset Canyon. When I'm fighting, I switch out this accessory here to put on another infantry commander. So as of right now, this is what I'm using on him. Mostly just like blue elite equipment here. My Chow Chow is empty. Just having the windstrap here. I think it was meant for my Genghis Khan, but I put on him yesterday for some reason. So let's put it back here. So my Chow Chow has no gear. My Richer has some epic, some great equipment still. Again, I got a gatekeeper shield here with special talent. Quinso special talent here. Set Brutality with special talent here as well. Like I'm trying to craft the Calvin hands, but I did not get special talent on it, and I do not have a lot of blueprint. So I cannot just like recrafting as of right now. So some epic equipment is okay for now. KvK Humility here is for the leggings, and I got the D-Lane Amulet on him. And the Scarlet Hell here, again, do not have a special talent. I still trying to get the special talent on this infantry boots as well. Um, Charmatel, mostly elite here. Nothing crazy on Charmatel here. Windswept again, special talent. Very nice on in Ark of Osiris. My Genghis Khan, like I use carry sometime, and I think I use one full carry marches for Ark of Osiris, so that I don't have to heal a lot. Like if I am using like 5 marches of infantry in Ark of Osiris, I'm gonna run out of infantry so fast, and my carry is not gonna be used. My archer is not gonna be used. So like as a very low spender, you wanna save on those speed up, but you also want to utilize all your commander as well and all your troop in Ark of Osiris. Since I have like Genghis Khan here, a very strong, I would say Genghis Khan and Takeda, a pretty strong pairing for cavalry commanders. That is why I use a 5th march for like on the open field. But like if I don't have Genghis Khan or if I don't have Takeda and I don't have very strong cavalry marches on the open field, I would probably stick with like 4 infantry marches in Ark of Osiris, and 1 march is just staying around to get ready to a reinforced rally that using cavalry or reinforced rallies that using archer. So that is how you can like maximize on all of your troop type in Ark of Osiris, and that if you don't want to heal us. So that is up to you. My Alex have very decent gear here. I got my first Windswept War Helmet here. Queen Soul Special Talent. Set Brutality Special Talent here. KvK Humility Special Talent here. Sakura Fubuki's Epic here with no special talent. D-Lane Amulet. Epic there. So because I use my Alex to rally sometimes. That is why I want to have like one of the best infantry equipment possible on him. So as you can see, like I have a very good equipment on Alex because I use him to rally sometimes. So this is probably my primary commander to rally here, either Alex or Grandu. But I think mostly gonna be Alex. Like I haven't done a lot of rally using Grandu to be honest, so I can't really tell. But so far, like my best rally captain, my best rally commander is Alex. Very strong, very solid there. Helm, pretty whole bunch of like blue and green equipment here for my airtow flat here, and I got a silent try on her. In this KvK season 2, I use airtow flat as one of the primary as well. So this is the gear that I use on her. Nothing crazy, mostly blue there. Grandu again, he is not usable yet, so I don't have a like the main gear on him. Just whole bunch of like blue equipment here on him as well. Leo, I'm not using him as a primary commander as of right now, but I might consider in the future. Depend. I might switch it up a little bit here and there. And no other. I don't have any other equipment there. So whole bunch of like not like I would say. Let's go to my list of equipment tab here. So I have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have 14 epic equipment so far after 700 days of playing. But the equipment system only get released about like 4 or 5 months ago, I would say. So 14 epics there, and the rest are just blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 28. So 28 blue, 14 epic, 28 blue. So the ratio is 1 to 2. 1 epic, 2 blue equipment there. And how many green do I have? 1, 2. So 4, 8, 10. So 10, 12 green ones. So nothing crazy there. Still using some gray equipment here. So nothing crazy there, I would say. Nothing crazy there. So yeah, so this is my equipment after, I would say, since the release of the equipment system. I did spend some money on getting materials. So So that is what my account look like there. Anything else that I want to show you guys? Okay, so now let's go to my Google Play. So how much you spent already in Rise of Kingdom till today? Okay, it's coming. Let me go to my Google Play here, and I will show you guys. I will show you guys to the beginning to the end. Google Play. Where is it? Give me 1 second to bring up my Google account here. All right, let's see. I need to share a window here. Where is it? Okay. All right. So this is my Google Play account. You can see, right? So this is my Google Play account here. You can see my my face. You can see my icon here at the top. On the top right corner, it is my name at the top there. So it is not someone else's account. It is my account here. So no cheating here. So let's lock it up here. Can you guys see okay or no? So let me go to my order history here. And I'm gonna go to the beginning of time. So we're gonna go from my very first day of playing Rise of Kingdoms. And I'm gonna show you guys some of other spending that I spent as well. So I used to play Clash of Clans. I used to play Clash of Clans for the longest time, and I only spent $9. Like I was a very competitive Clash of Clans player. But but that was one of the games that you don't need to spend a lot of money, and you can still be very competitive there. So that was one of the games. And I play before Rise of Kingdoms. I play a lot mobile before Rise of Kingdoms. So let's see here. Where is it? All right. So before Rise of Kingdoms, I played lot of mobile as well. So I did spend some money in a lot of mobile for I don't know for quite a lot, I would say. But then my account got zero. Like one day I went to Costco to buy some grocery for 30 minutes. I forgot to check on my account in lots of mobile, and my account got zero. That is when my journey to Rise of Kingdom begins. So around April, around April 19, 2008, my account got zero in lots of mobile. I was pissed off, and then I screwed this game. Too many big spender in this game. I can't believe my trap account couldn't even hold on for 30 minutes of my time in Costco just to like buying some stuff like for 30 minutes. Come out and my account was completely zero by some big spender there. So I was very pissed off there. So I quit. I quit a lot of mobile after I got zero, and then I started looking for new games. And by that time, around September, Rise of Kingdom back then was Rise of Civilization. The name game or Rise of Civilization back then, it popped up, and another strategy game, kind of like interesting. So I kind of like, oh, interesting game. So let's go and take a look at this game. And that is when I started the game. So September 6, 2008 here. September 6, 2018 is when I would say I probably started earlier, but then I buy the bundle on September 6th. So as you can see, it is exactly like the date count match up with my VIP here, right? So 731 days again, just to make sure that I'm not showing you guys someone else's account, just so that oh this guy is showing someone else's account to make himself look good. So this is my account, how much I've spent in this game here. So my journey in the Rise of Civilization back in the day started on September 5th or September 6th. And my first purchase was $1.29. I don't know what that is. I think that was the Minamoto bundle. So that is my first ever spending. And when I unlocked Minamoto, I got the legendary commander training, which is the writer of his story. So I spent another $7 on October 8th. Oh, really? So I spent my first dollar on September 6th. But the next time I spent money was October 18th, which is more than a month. More than a month? More than a month from oh, I remember now. I think when I unlocked Minamoto, the writer of his story popped up, but I don't know if I like this game or not, so I didn't buy it. So I did not buy the writer of his story from Minamoto when I unlocked him because I wasn't sure how good this game is going to be because that was like a brand new game, like one of the first. Like I am one of the like pioneer of this game here. Like I played this game like the very first day, and when I come to this game, I'm like, I don't know how this game gonna turn out. I can spend $1 on it, but to ask me to spend another $7, forget it. So I like, okay, I'm not gonna buy it. So I went on playing for another month, and my next purchase was October 18th. I think that when I unlocked one of the legendary commander to the golden key, I would say probably Chow Chow, probably Chow Chow. So October 18th, I kind of like get, I kind of like get kind of like get into this game here. I like, oh, this game is interesting. So by October 18th, I like this game is getting interesting here. So maybe I can spend some money on this game. So I spent my another $6.49 here on October 18th, which is a month after I started the game, to buy the writer of his story. And I also spent another $20 to buy the gold fund, which is a very good investment for low spender. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna spend $20 here. So that is when I spent another $20, October 18th, and I think by that time I'm like, okay, let me try to level up my Chow Chow a little bit higher here. So I think I start buying some like daily limit bundle here. So on October 18th, I am also buying a couple of the daily limit, so 3 daily limit bundle here. So same day, October 18th. October 18 again, I start to buy the Jump Money subscription, which is the Jump supply. So that can give me a little bit more jump here. Uh, October 19, again, I am buying the daily special again. So October 19 here. Uh, October 20, I don't know what this bundle is, but on October 20, I bought another bundle, which is 6.9. So October 20, I bought another bundle there. But the next time I purchase was November 2nd. So my next purchase was November 2nd here, which is 6.9. Again, I think I unlocked another legendary commanders. So I was able to buy a writer of his story there. Again, another $7 after like a month. So November 2nd, 2018, I bought a bundle there. And a month, 1 month after that, I bought a lion bonus pack. I don't know what that is. Sorry, guys. I don't remember what this is, but I spent $12 there on December 2nd, which is a month. So like you can see that I do not spend money every day. Like I'm not buying stuff like every day on day-to-day basis. Like I just spend a little bit money here and there. So December 2nd, I buy a lion bonus pack there. I don't know what that is. And I start to buy the daily limit again on December 3rd. So on December 3rd, I buy. Oh, maybe this is where the jump spend event or the recharge event. Maybe. Let's see here. So December 3rd, I buy another bundle here, which is the first bundle welfare, which is $13 here. So hero pack on December 4, a research pack December 4 here, and so I think this is when the first recharge event happened. I believe. I think I'm buying a lot here. I'm buying from December 4, December 5th here. Whole bunch of small bundles. Nothing, as you can see, like nothing big here. Whole bunch of like the small bundle here just to complete the recharge event, I believe. So December 6th again. So I think that is the last day for the recharge event. So I finished the recharge event here. I spent a whole bunch of small amount. I would say so far is about, would say $50. $50? No, or not even. But yeah, about $50 so far. So December 6th, after about 3 months, 3 months after playing, I spent about $50 after 3 months playing. January 13 here, 2019, which is a, a month, about a month after December 6th here. So I did not spend anything else for another month. So on January 13th, another month here, my gem subscription expired, I would say. So I bought another gem subscription there for $12.99. So I bought another gem subscription here, and January 3rd, January 30 here, I bought another gem subscription here. I think this is another recharge event. I am buying a lot of gem money subscription here. So another $12 here for January 30, which is after 17 days. And I bought another one here. Well, January 30. Why do I bought two? Why did I buy two gem money subscription? Did I ever buy our bundle? No. I've never buy our bundle. What the heck? Why did I buy two gem supply subscription here for no reason? Probably some stupid purchase there. Oh, I know what it is. They double charge me. I think they freaking double charge me. Like they double charge me a couple times. Like they double charged me a couple times, and then I asked them for refund, and they didn't refund me. So instead of they refunding me, they sending me another package. So like back then there was a lot of time when you like buying some item from the shop and then they double charge you. Like, I think a lot of people can like vouch me, like can prove me on this point here. So back in the day, like sometimes your purchase got double charged for whatever reason, and then you have to contact customer service, and if you don't pay attention to it, they just gonna steal your money. So that is exactly what happened there, I think, because I don't see a reason for me to just buy a two gems subscription here back to back for no reason here. Not even like recharge event. February 11, February 11 here. I think this is when the recharge event happened. So February 11, I spending another $15 on February 11. So February 11 is the first day of the recharge event. I spent $16 here for day one. February 12, I spent another $16 for recharge event day two. And February 13, I spent another $16 for day three. I was buying a whole bunch of things here. And on February 14, I'm spending another $15 here for day four recharge event. And on February 15th, I spent another $15 there for the fifth day recharge event. So overall, I spent another $100 to this point, I would say. So far, I spent about $200, I would say. So about $200 till this point here, which is February 15th. So February 15, 2019, which is about 5 months, right? 5 months, 5 months, 6 months, 5, 6 months after the games, I spent $200, around $200, right? So 5, 6 months after the game, I spent $200 there. So after February 15th, like a month after, oh, look at this here. I got refunded. So back in the day, that was a trick. That was a trick for you to complete the recharge event. That if you refund the bundle, you still get the reward for the recharge event. Okay, don't tell Lilith. Don't tell Lilith that I did it. I did not do it. I'm just saying. It. This refund is not because I did that. I'm just saying, back in the days that were like a way for you to like buying stuff from doing the recharge event, you refund it, and then you can still complete the event. I don't know if it still work or not. I don't quote me on it, but back in the days that was a trick, and I think that's why I refunded. So okay, so minus $25 here because I refunded 2 Jam money subscription here. So minus $25, minus that $25 from my account there. So 200 minus 25, so we went down $275 here, guys. So March 25th, is it another? Okay, so look like March 25th here is another recharge event. So look like I am doing another recharge event here, which I spent another $20 here on March 25th. Whoa, why am I buying so much here? Why am I buying so much here on March 25th? I spent twice. I spent like $25. I spent like $30 on March 25th. I wonder why. Maybe the Jam money subscription got refunded. That's why. Maybe this refund is for this Jam money subscription. Maybe, but I think I spent just like one day. I would say let's say $25 there for the day one recharge event on March 25th. March 26th, I spent another $16 here for day two recharge event. March 27th, another purchase here for $27 for another recharge event for day four. And on March 28th here, I bought, I think one of the biggest bundle I ever purchased is $70 here. So I spent about another $100 until this point, I would say. So by March 28th, 2019, I spent about $200 so far. And I got a Jam refunded here. So I think on day 5th, I bought 400,000 secret Jam pack and then I refunded. You can see right here. So this doesn't count, okay, guys? This is refunded here. So I refunded $26 there. So that doesn't count toward my purchase. So March 28th. So like my next purchase. So 2 months. So my next purchase after March 28th is May 15th. So May 15th, 2019, I start buying some more bundle here again. Whole bunch of small bundle here. Probably another recharge event. Here on May 15th. So May 15th, I bought a whole bunch of, I think about $16, $17 here for day one. Day one recharge event. March 16th, I bought another one here for recharge event, but I refunded. So I refunded another money subscription here. So it doesn't count. I don't know. How comes only 2 days? Oh, so I think by the time I get to this point here, I think I try to stop spending more money. So instead of me like unlocking 5 days of the recharge event, which is I think it was a big mistake of me doing there. So I was only doing 2 days. So I think day one of the recharge event you don't get legendary or golden sculpture, but on day two you get a legendary or golden sculpture there. So I think I've been doing only 2 days of recharge event. So instead of me doing 5 day recharge event, I started doing 2 days only. So that is when I slowly changed there. So 2 days recharge event only, and I refunded. So that is what happened there. So I refunded here, and it ended my recharge event. But it's not a good idea. So if you are going to like do a recharge event, you need to go to for all 5 days. So either you go for all 5 days or you don't go at all. So that was a mistake I made there. So instead of me going for a 5 days and just skip the next one, I go for like 2 days only, which is a very, very bad investment. You always want to go for the 5 day because on day 4 and day 5 you both get universal sculpture there and very, very good value. So definitely go all for 5 days and not 2 days. So I've been making some mistake here for spending money. So instead of like getting like completely unlock the recharge event for 5 days and just skip the next one, I going for like 2 days only for the recharge event. So that was not good. That was a huge mistake there. So up to this point, I probably spent about $350. $350 by May 16, 2019 here. May 30. So after 14 days, I think I unlock a legendary commander here. So I bought another legendary commander, writer of his story here. So another legendary commander training here, which is the right of his story, 649 again. Another legendary commander training here on June 14th. So I guess I unlock another commander here. Probably on June 14th, they probably like release some like new legendary commander or something here. I unlock a bunch of legendary commander here. So like as you can see, like in between, I do not spend. Like I only buy like the right of his story here. June 25, June 25th, 2019. I'm staying. I am start to spending money again here. So this probably another recharge event on June 25th here. As you can see, I bought so another $20 here, $20 to for day one recharge event, and I bought a festival special offer on June 25th again. Why did I do this? Why did I spend so much money on June 25th? Can't remember here. But I refunded I refunded another monthly subscription here so that I can complete the recharge event. I think on June 27 I bought the monthly subscription and I refunded it, but it says June 26th. So June 25th is probably the now I know. Now I remember. Uh I think I tried to bought the festival. I tried to bought the festival special offer and then I tried to refund it, but it didn't work. I think I think that's the reason. I tried to buy the festival special offer here, but then I couldn't refund it. But this is the day 3 for the recharge event here. And on June 26th, I bought another. I fill out another one here for the another recharge event. And June 27th, another recharge event here. And I think June 28th is the 5th day of the recharge event. So I bought another $69 bundle here. So I would say by June 28th, I spent about $400. So by June 20th, I spent about $400 here. So June 20th, 2019, I spent about $400 up to this point. That's a lot of money. I think I spent a lot more than what I would expected. I think I spent a lot more, but we'll see. We'll see if I spend a lot more after. So by June 20th, I spent about like $400 by June 20th, I would say, right? So about $400 by June 20th already. So another a month after, I am spending another 649 here to buy the right of his story. The right of his story really get me here. July 18, I bought two right of his story, so two bundle for $13 there. And July 18, the next time I'm buying was July 29, which is 11 days after. 11 days after that, I'm buying some more daily limit and jam money subscription. Um, July 19. Why did I buy? Probably out of some random here. Maybe I was trying to expertise Chommetal or something. Like I don't really remember buying anything on July 29. It's just out of blue here. It for nothing. It's just like some random. This purchase is really random here. July 29. I'm just buying a whole bunch of three bundle here, like three daily bundle. I think I was probably trying to level up my trauma tower or something here. So July 29, I spent $6 here, not a lot. And the next time I'm spending a September 15, so which is 2 months. 2 months after, so I did not spend anything like 2 months in between. So I did not spending anything from October and then early September. September 15 here, I bought another gem money subscription, which is $12, and I bought another daily limit here. So I think September 15 is another recharge event. So September 15 is the first day of recharge event. September 16 is second day of recharge event here. Huh? Did I skip? How come? How come I don't have a 17? Maybe the time on my Google payment is different with the time in game, probably. I think because the time in game is UTC, and the game in Z app is like Eastern time here. So okay, so this is the second day. So second day of recharge event here, and this is the third day of recharge event, and this is the fourth day of recharge event here, and 19 is the fifth day of recharge event. So I maxed out on the recharge event again on September 19, 2019. So that is about another $75 spent. So up to this point, I spent about $500 already. So by September 19, 2019, after 1 year of playing, I spent about $500. So 1 year after playing this game, I spent $500. Let's go to September 22nd here. So September 22nd, unlock some legendary commander again. Spending another $6.99 there. October 3rd, a month after, again unlock a legendary commander, spend another $7 there. And December 21, again unlock another commander here and spending another $7 for the right of his story there. But like from September to December, which is 3 months, like I did not spend a lot. Like the only thing I spent was just to buy the right of his story. So I think by September 2019, I think I start to say, hey, I don't want to spend any more money into this game, and I think that is when I kind of stopped spending money. So up to this point, like I spent about $520. So December 21, I spent about $520 up to this point already. So 520, here is free, $0 here. So there is an event for you to like, if you load up your money into your Google payment or your Google gift card, you get a whole bunch of gems for free here. So I getting like some gems here for free, $0 here, $0 there. So nothing here. So nothing spending here. January 9 again. Like I'm not buying anything here. Just mostly the legendary commander here training, which is the right of his story. Not spending much here. So far about $530. Again, legendary commander training. Money subscription. February 11. So this is probably another recharge event here. So February 11, another recharge event, and this is my one. So this is my one and only new world bundle that I ever buy. All of my passports are coming from Alliance credit. So as you can see, this is how I migrate. A lot of my passport are coming from the Alliance credit. I did not spending my money to buy the new world bundle there. So this is probably the only one. If I remember correctly, I only bought one new world bundle. So this is another recharge event here. So this is day 1 recharge event. Day 2 recharge event here, which is another $20. Day 3 recharge event. Day 4 recharge event here, and day 5 of recharge event. So I maxed out another 5 day of recharge event, which is about another $80. So up to this point, February 15, 2020, I spent about $600 on this account. So $600 so far. And from now, March 7, 2020, just the legendary commander training here. Like from February to March to April, like I kind of completely stopped spending. Mostly just the legendary commander training. So another about $7, $14, $20, $30, $40, $50. I would say $50 there. And up to this point, like I pretty much stopped spending. Like I just buy a whole bunch of like pop-up bundle here because like those pop-up bundle are very very hard to resist. I would say, like so like right of his story just popping up. It's and again like it's only $6 for me. It's like a cup of coffee, and I can save some time there. So and this is when so August. So recent we're going to recent here. So this is the new purchase that I bought so far for the stupid new equipment update there. I just spent a little bit money here and there just to so the pop-up bundle was they have very very good value, and they can save me a lot of money there and save me a lot of times. So as you can see, like probably my account is probably around $600, like $600 in 2 years, and you don't see me spending like I don't spend like every day. You can see like I make like the huge time gap in between of my spending, and like they really got me there with the equipment system release, and like without the equipment system update, I wouldn't spend any more money. Like they really got me there with the like equipment bundle there, but it does give you guys an account. So if you come back to my account here, what do you think? Like if I gave you guys a $600 today, can you have this many expertise legendary commander? Like with only $600, like $600 can probably save me some time here and there, but like it doesn't get you 12 expertise legendary commander. Like those 12 expertise legendary commanders that I have, it's come from hard work. It's coming from spending a lot of time into the game, grinding. Like I know like $600 can mean a lot for some other players, like for some different players, but again, I'm telling you like time is money, and I'm spending money in this game just so that I can save a little bit more time here and there, and I can spend time with my family, and I don't have to spend too much time like farming gems and all that kind of things. But like if you're asking me like if you like are completely free to play players, can you achieve to what I am right now after like 700 days? Like my answer is obviously it is possible. Like if you can get yourself into like a good alliance, if you like actively farming, actively like performing in like participating in any of the events, like don't miss out on an Arc of Osiris, always going to like all of the events. Like you gotta get to where I am, and if you get into like a very very free to play friendly kingdoms, you gotta have a chance to like win Mighty's governor event. Like a lot of kingdoms nowadays, okay, like even jungle kingdom, like you see, okay, for jungle kingdoms, there are a lot of big spenders, but like those big spenders, they gotta migrate away, and those kingdom gotta be like inactive. They gotta be a dead kingdom. You can either say a dead kingdom or like free to play friendly kingdom. Like if you stay in those kingdoms, you might have a chance to win Mighty's governor event, or if you like migrate to like stronger kingdoms, if you like can get into like one of the top alliance, you will get to VIP 14 or 15 like super fast. And by the time you got to VIP 14, like your life is gonna be so much easier. Like expertise, legendary commander is gonna be a piece of cake, and you don't have to like spend. You don't have like you can get to where I am. Like I have told you guys so many times before. Like I make a huge mistake like investing into Genghis Khan and my Takeda. Like my $600 can pretty much like even out for like expertise Genghis Khan and Takeda here. And like if you like an infantry focused player, and if you like invested into like the right commander, you got to save on the mistake that I made. Like the money I spent into this game probably put into the mistake that I cover for the mistake that I made in the game here, like Takeda and Genghis Khan. Definitely not the commander that I want to invest anymore. Like if I could go back in time, like I would definitely invest into a different commanders. But I hope like get you guys like being super transparent with you guys like, how much I spend to this game. Like I've told you guys before, like I did spend money in this game, and I'm not like a huge spender. Like I just spend the money here and there so that like it can save me a little bit time here and there. But what do you guys think? Like am I am I like a pay to win player? Because like I don't spend money every day. Like you see people who like buying bundle like pretty much like day to day basic. Like I don't. I'm not that kind of people. So and another thing is that like if you watch one of my videos where I explain like what type of players I think are there in this game, I would say like there are only two type of players, like the regular players. Like I like to be honest, like I don't want people to like separate themselves out because like there are a lot of like strong free to play player, like completely 100% free to play player out there, like a lot of them, and like you don't want to like separate yourself out. And to be honest, in this game there are only like two type of players, like the regular players, the one who plays the game and then progress throughout the game with the slow pace, and then the big spenders, the pay to win player who spend a lot of money into this game. And if you ask me, like $600 for 700 days of playing, so I spend about roughly $1 a day. Like it can mean a lot for other players, but for me, it really doesn't mean a lot, and it doesn't give me that huge advantages. Like what do you think? What do you think my $600 can get me? Like, does it get me a lot of legendary commanders? I would say not, because like there are a lot of like free to play player, like 100% free to play player who spend a lot of times like farming gems. Like they can gain more gems than I do. Like I'm just being lazy here. Like I just want to spend more time with doing some other stuff here. So uh even right now, like I don't even buy the gem supply event anymore. I don't even participate in the recharge event anymore because like I'm pretty happy with what I have right now. As of right now, I am just enjoying the game, just having fun with the game right now. Like I am done with the like I'm done with the step where where I had to grow my account. Like my account is very stable right now, and I can do a lot of things with my account, like fighting, rallying, have fun in KvK, all that kind of thing. So like maybe like if you like growing your account, maybe at the beginning you can spend a little bit money here and there to help you uh progress a little bit faster, but at the end of the day, I just don't see the point of like people going like past like 100 million power and like still continuously spending money into this game. By the way, do you have a suggest for low spend like two first legendary for expertise? Definitely like the two first legendary to expertise for infantry players. I would definitely say Alex and YSG. Like those two are the best, like the best investment for like uh infantry players. For like cavalry players, I would say go for like 5551 Saladin and expertise YSG. Uh, so the label. So somebody was saying I should change the label from like free to play to low spender. I've updated my label as well. I do not want to argue. So one thing is that like I hate arguing with people when it comes to like are you free to play, are you low spender, all that kind of thing. So I have updated my label up there, if you can see, so I don't have to argue with people anymore. So I do free to play slash low spender. As you can see that like my beginner account was 100% free to play. And if you want to get, if you just like recently started out the game and you want to see how did I do it on my completely free to play beginner account, you can also check that out. But again, like I have one of my videos where I explain there are only two type of players: the regular players and the big spenders, the pay to win player. There are only two, and there is like people are. I don't know, like I feel like people try to separate themselves out. Like they try to like isolate themselves out from the bigger group here. They just try to make like complete free to play player, low spender, medium spender. I mean, like it's very hard to like put people into the group. Like for me, it's just so easily to like spot like a big spender, like a mega well with like a regular player. Like to be honest, like for someone who like I've seen a lot of players who spend a lot more money into this game than I do, and they are nowhere close to where I am. Like there was guy who buying like a golden chest every day, and he doesn't even have that many level 60 legendary commander as I do, and I still have so much like golden star left just from being active. Like I'm not even lying. Like I've had a guy in my alliance before, like very I would say a very medium spender. Like he bought golden chest here and there once in a while, and he doesn't even have that many legendary commander as I have. And you can see that you can look at my spending, like 2 hours 700 days. Like I never bought a single gold chest. Like I've never ever bought a single golden bundle there. Uh, the most I've got was a silver chest, I would say. And like I don't buy things that gave me golden stars. I don't buy things that gave me like universal sculpture. Like a lot of players, they maxed out their legendary bundle. What is it? What's a living legend? So living legend can get you like golden star, can get you like universal sculpture. Like I don't buy those bundle. Like I don't like I. If you see, like, I never buy any of these bundle. Like the only bundle I bought was the new one, which is only one. And the rest, like I got my passport off of my hard work, off of my farming alliance credit, and with like I don't spend unless I have to. Uh, so you spend close to 1,000, $600. So the total add up around $600 for 700 days. $600 for 700 days, mostly just from like buying so like a ride of history and a monthly jump supply. So okay, so another thing you need to understand. Okay, so like let's say for like people who like for people who purchase a 30-day jump supply, they can get 650 jumps per day. But like an active free to play player, like 100% free to play player, you can gather jump like 1,000 to 2,000 jumps a day. Like it's possible. Like people have done it before. It is either do you want to do it or not. So like the people who buy like the supply jump here, they just save themselves some time from like gathering jumps on the map, and instead they don't have to get like a farmer. They don't have to create a farmer account, or they don't have to like like if you notice a lot of kingdoms have a trouble with like people stealing gems nodes there, and it can get like it can create drama sometimes, and I really hate it. And like it does, like if you say okay, if you like 100% free to play player, and you say that oh people who buy the supply gems can get like a huge advantage over free to play player, like I would say not, because like that doesn't give them anything. It just gives them it just saves them a little bit time there from like farming gems. And if you like 100% free to play players, you gotta go out there, you gotta farm gems. You got and I've seen like some free to play player also like farm resources, and they try to sell the resources for like, the big spenders. Like I don't recommend that, but that is a way. Uh, back in the day, when I was like 100% free to play players for some of the MMO games, like a lot of time I use like in-game currency to buy like cash shop item. So like just because you cannot like you don't have the money to buy the cash shop item doesn't mean you're not looking. It doesn't mean you shouldn't stop to look for like a way for you to like get that get a way to achieve it. Like some people they can farm resources and be like, hey, I'll sell you a billion resources for like $13, and you can use that $13 to buy the jump supply to save you time. So like I've seen people done it before. Like I'm not gonna say name, but I've seen people doing that kind of thing before. Like they farm resources, they sell resources to like the big spender, and they can use that money to buy some of the like, important item in the game. And that is how a lot of like completely free to play players do in a lot of like MMO. Like I've done the same thing back in the day when I was a 100% free to play player in like some of the MMO games that I play. Like I gotta grind hard work, like try to look for a special item, and then you can try to sell that item for cash, and then you can use that cash to make your account stronger, and that's how you do it. And again, like every moment you spend in the game can be converted to money. Like you can farm resources to sell them for cash. You can farm gems so that you don't have to use money to buy gems. It all convert to money. It's all come down to how much time you can devote to the game. Let me kill some barbarian here. Keep the good work, bro. I know how hard you work. Like me, 100% free to play player and finish RT5. You know me, bro. And yes, so Ivan is one of the guys from my alliance in Kingdom 1291. So one of my old members. Like back in 1291, like we had a lot of like free to play players.
like, and they have higher power, like they have higher powers than I do, and I spend, and they also have some really good commander as well. And there are like I know there are a lot of like hardcore free to play player out there. So like you cannot like separate. So like it's very hard to like you separate like a free to play, a complete free to play player group to like a low spender group. But like if you're a free to play player, you spend 12 to 15 hours a day grinding. You got perform much better than like a low spender who like spend only 2 hours to play the game a day. So like there is really no reason for you to separate yourself from like, a complete free to play player to low spender, because at the end of the day it's all come down to how much time and effort everybody put into the game. And if you say low spender gotta have a huge advantage over free to play players, I don't think that is I don't think that a good reason for you to say it, because if you like a free to play player and you spend only 2 hours to play this game every day, you're not a free to play player. You're just a casual player. So that is just the name. Like if you're a free to play player, you know you're gonna need to put a lot more time and effort into the game to make up for the lack of money you gotta spend into the game. And it doesn't. To be honest, like I'm not here to argue like what is considered free to play or low spender. Like my whole life in all the game, I've always considered myself a free to play player. Like sometimes I spend money here and there. Like I don't keep track of the money, but I will never spend the money with the intention of like pay to win. So the only time I would separate myself from the rest of the group is when I spend money, because like with the intention that hey, I'm going to spend the money so that I can win. Like I don't spend money so that I can win. I spend the money so that I can have a little bit of like a little faster progression into the game, or maybe it can save me a little bit time here and there. But like the only time when you separate a group from the rest is that group is like way outstanding compared to the average people there. So like like those big spender, like those who like get to 100 million power after 100 days in the new kingdom, like those players, they in their own groups there, and the rest of the player who like 10 million power to 30 million power after 100 days of playing, you pretty much in the kind of in the same group there. Like you don't need to like separate yourself out, because at the end of the day, you're nobody, just the average people. Nobody know about you, and the only people they know about is the people who got to like 80 million, 100 million power in 100 days in the new kingdom. And that is what I think. Like my whole life, like I always consider myself free to play. Like I always put free to play all the time, even though I spend a little bit money here and there, because like I just think that like the money I spend doesn't give me that huge advantage over the other players. So like I am not here to like to beat other free to play players. I'm just here to make them look good, because like as a very competitive free to play low spender player, whatever you call me, it's like I represent the average people, like the people who don't spend a lot of money into this game, and the people who spend more time into the game. That is what I am here for. Like I am here to represent the people who put in hard work into every game. Like I'm not here to argue over like how much money I spend or how much time I spend. Like I definitely spend a lot of time into this game. Uh, Bro, is my progress good? 230-day account and 160k left for VIP 14. Yes, so 230 days VIP 14 is very good, man. I don't know, like I didn't get my VIP 14 until like day 400 500 days or something. So again, like sometimes it depends on your luck as well. Like if you can get into like a very big spender alliance, it can help you progress throughout the game much faster. And to be completely honest with you guys, like getting to VIP 14, like try to get to VIP 14 as fast as you can is probably the most important thing for free to play players, because like, the moment you get to VIP 14, you will get like 3 universal sculpture every day, and then you can just like do a whole bunch of other events, and then you can just pick the commander you want to invest on. You don't have to go ham for like mightiest government event, especially if you're in like a pay to win kingdom. You don't have to go for them. Like just focus on leveling up your VIP. And if you ask me, like, was I super strong in KvK 1 or KvK 2? No, I was not that super strong. I was a nobody. Like I was focused a lot on like leveling up my VIP points. Like my legendary commander on KvK 1, KvK 2 was not expertise, but I was just there. Like I was just there to help my kingdoms, participate in all of the events. Like, but then like as the moment I got to a VIP 14, VIP 12, 14, that is when I get that's like stable supply of universal sculpture. When I got into a good alliance, it helped me to like participate. We do a lot of events together. Like we did very well in Ark of Osiris as well, which is a very decent supply of golden sculpture. Like you cannot miss on those events. Like if you tell me like you missed out on you're free to play players and you never done Ark of Osiris, you never try hard in any of these events like the event right now to like just get 35 universal sculpture. I mean like if you don't try hard for those events, you're just a casual player. You can call yourself a free to play player if you become a casual player. Like a casual player is just there to have fun, just to do whatever. Like a free to play player, you gotta work hard. Like you gotta put more time, like free time into the game. And like to be honest, like a lot of free to play game out there, like the paying model, like the game models, like how they make money, it's worked very well. Like cause like for me, like someone who like working and I make a decent amount of money. Like I got a very I would say a decent income, and even so like I don't play with the intention of like pay to win, but sometimes like those small bundle pop up. It's just like it's very hard to resist those bundle. To be honest with you guys, and it how they marketing, like how the game marketing the game, how they like try to attract the player from buying the bundles. They just pop the like very cheap bundles that like have very good value, and they got you hooked. And once you start hooking into like buying the bundle, and you gotta start spending more money. So how you can like restrain yourself, how you can like control yourself from spending is very important. Like even for myself, like after now when I look back into my account, and like I'm seeing that I spent $600 in this account, and that is still a lot. Like that is a lot more than what I had anticipated, to be honest. But like again, like I don't keep track. Like you can see that I just buy a whole bunch of small bundle once in a while. I would say once in a month, or once a month, once every 2 months. Except for a couple of the recharge event where I like maxed out on my recharge event. But like I wouldn't say it gave me a lot. It probably like $600 probably get me about one or two like expertise commanders, but it doesn't give me any more than that. Is Ramses good to invest free to play? I'm not like an archer player, but I don't see Ramsey being used a lot on the open field. If you ask me, I don't see Ramsey being used very often. In terms of rallies, in terms of open field, I don't see them quite often. One thing is that like there are a lot of like infantry players out there. Probably 70% are like, infantry players. Like I can't tell, but if you ask me what I think, like I would invest into Ramsey. Like I would invest into Artemisias if you're like an archer players, because Artemisia can be a very good primary because of her defense talent tree. So that if you ask me, shit, did we occupy it? Yeah, we did. Who is it player here? You don't represent free-to-play. Compare a free-to-play that has same day as you and look at the commanders. Like as I said before, like free-to-play is a very huge group. Like you are putting the people who spend 2 hours free-to-play player with the people who spend 15-16 hours as a free-to-play player. Like you gotta compare. Like you gotta compare to the top free-to-play player, like the most competitive one. Like I am a very competitive player. you cannot compare myself to like a complete free-to-play player who only spend like 4 hours a day into the game. Like that is not a fair comparison. You gotta compare myself to like a 100% free-to-play player who also spend 10 to 15 hours a day into the game, also in a very, very good alliance. That is a good and fair comparison. Like you don't bring myself like a very, very competitive player, like low spender, and compare it to like a casual free-to-play player, and you say, oh, this is not possible for a free-to-play player to achieve what I did. It definitely not a fair comparison here. Like I'm trying to speak logic here. Like I am a very, very logical person. So like I'm just trying to make my point here. Like I am a low spender, but I am also a very, very active player. You gotta put it out there. Like I am a very, very active player, and you don't compare an active player with a non-active player. You gotta bring another super active free-to-play player into the picture here to compare with myself. So like if you play the game 5-6 hours a day and you don't even spending time to like farm gems, you're not a good comparison with me. Like just putting it out there. You gotta bring in someone else. Again, like I can also bring like a low spender casual player to compare that player with yourself as well, and you gotta have a much better fair comparison. So you gotta compare the players who putting in the same amount of time and effort into the game, and not just the money. Uh, is Ramsey's first commander to expertise for low spender, bro? If you're an infantry player, if you know that you gotta go to be an infantry player, I recommend you to get Alexander expertise first. But if you still like don't know which path to take, YSG is a very, very good choice because YSG is very, very versatile. But if you know that you gotta go for infantry, definitely getting Alex, getting Richard to like 5551, getting Alex, getting Traumatel, also infantry commander is going to help you. Yes, and to be honest, like I am only label myself like free to play, low spend, like free to play because like what I do in the game is pretty much what most of the free to play player do. Like how I spend my time, how I like, how I do other thing, how I think. It I do it with the free to play player mindset. Like I don't do it with the big spender mindset. If you put it out there. So like my videos, like just putting it as a target, like it's like my targeting audience. So my targeting audience is either like completely 100% free to play or it could be a low spender, because like that is what I think. Like my advice is best like fit to those group of players, because that's how I play the game. Like I don't play the game as a big spender, or I don't play the games like to win. I don't know, man. Free to play is pretty self-explanatory. I've said before, like if you look at my videos where I say what type of player are there is no such thing as free to play. Like you can be a free to play player. You can grind resources into this game, and you can sell those resources for money. You know that, right? Like you know that it's possible in other MMO game as well. You can be 100% free to play player, but you can buy item and you can sell the item for cash, and you can use those cash to invest it back into your account. So what in a sense of the in at the end of the day, it's all about how much time, effort, and money you put into the game. So don't think about just money. Money is not everything. If you think like, hey, free to play is only the people who don't spend any money at all, it's a wrong concept that you're getting yourself into there. Like if you think that just because you don't spend any money into the game, you're free to play player, I don't agree with that. Can we have a look at your equipments? Like I showed my equipments earlier, but I can show it again. So this is my equipment on my Constantine, Quinso, KvK Humility, Gatekeeper Shield. So Windswap, like I use a lot of Windswap on my commanders. Richer here, Iron Helmet, Quinso, Special Talent, Set Brutality is with Special Talent here, KvK Humility, no Special Talent, Delaying Amulet, no Special Talent. I am using Delaying Amulet on my Richer because this is for Sunset only, because Richer is the fun role in my Sunset. So I put a Delaying Amulet on him so he can tank better. But in PvP, I probably put on a squishier commander. Scarlet Health, Infantry Health, 4% here. Chaumatel, mostly elite equipment here. Or with special talent here. Genghis Khan, nothing special, very basics. Basic green and blue equipment here. Alex have my best equipment. I am trying to put like the best equipment on Alex because he's my main rally captain. I use Alex to rally sometimes. So I have Quinso with special talent. I have a Set Brutality with special talent. I have a KvK Humility with special talent on him. Sakura Fubuki, no special talent, but hopefully I can get it soon. Windswap boot here. And Delaying Amulet on him. Airto Flat, one of my primary for KvK Season 2 here. Mostly blue and green. Nothing crazy. And I think that's about it. No other. I have some equipment on my Grand U as well. It's a pretty significant difference. Well, okay. So, gem supply. Okay, let's talk about this gem supply here. So gem supply, you get, so for the people who paying for gem supply, they get 650 gems a day. So 650 gems a day, and if they don't farm gems, so their net income is 650 gems per day for a low spender player. For an active free-to-play player, if you spend your time farm gems, like let's say if you're not in Lost Kingdom, you farm gem at your home kingdom, 20 gems, 20 gems per node for 20 minutes. If you can have 5 marches out farming gem, you got 100 gems in about 30 minutes. So it's possible for you to get 650 gems a day as well if you spend like about 3 hours farming gems. And if you spend a 6-hour farming gems, you get 1200 gems. If you spend 12 hours farming gems, you get 2000 gems. It's the simple math like that. Or you can just go and farm resources. So if you say it is impossible for a free-to-play player to get that amount of gems, like that is a false statement. That is a very false statement to say that 100% free-to-play player is at disadvantages when it comes to the gem supply. Well, you are at disadvantages because you don't spend money. As the other people, they spend money, but they can have the time to do something else. But if you want to match up with those spenders who buy the gem supply, you gotta spend more time into the game. Like you can be the free-to-play player, spend 2 hours into the game, and you compare your progress with the same low spender player who also spent 2 hours into the game. So 2 players, right? One is 100% free-to-play player, play 2 hours a day, and one's another low spender player also play 2 hours a day, but also spend $12 a month for the gem supply. So those 2 players, like the other one spending more money, they probably got perform better because they spend more time and effort, so they spend more money. So for the free-to-play player to match up with the low spender, so instead of you spending 2 hours into the game, you gotta spend 6 hours for you to match up, to compare. Like why would you want to compare a free-to-play player spending 2 hours a day with a low spender also spending 2 hours a day? Like that is not a good comparison there. Like, hey Sparkle, welcome to the live stream. But as I said before, like I am not 100% free to play player, but I can speak I can speak for other 100% free-to-play player out there. Like I know a lot of free-to-play, like 100% free-to-play players in my old alliance, which is Kingdom 1291, and their accounts are like they might not have the most like expertise commander as I do, but their powers, they have more powers than I do, and they do have a very very solid set of commanders. Like it's not impossible, just putting it out there, and like it's all come down to like how much time and effort you want to put in to make up for the lack of spending. Like if you don't spend enough money into this game, you gotta spend more time. So like so you say that I am a very very low spender myself. Like how can I compete with a whole bunch of like big player in here, like the player who like spend a lot of money, like 200 million power player in here in some of the event? Well, because I spend more time. Like the big spender, like the big spender here, they don't spend a lot of time into the game. So for me to compete with them, I had to spend more time into the game. So that I can match up my progress with some of the big players in here, like the 200 million power players, the 100 million power players, those players who spend quite a lot of money into the game. So that is how I compete with them. Like if you ask me how can a free to play like a low spender like myself can compete with like a big spender or mega spender, that's the answer I gave you. Like I put less money in, but I put a lot more time and effort into the game. So that's how I can make it up for the lack of spending that I have compared to all of the bigger like mega well spender. Like I wouldn't call myself like a pay to win player, or I wouldn't call myself like a big spender, right? So like how can I match my progress with like the big mega spender? Because I spend more time into the game. Like I wouldn't compare myself with another like average spender. It's not a good comparison there, right? The difference of a low spender and 100% free-to-play players in 2 year progress, it may be just 1 or 2 legendary max. It's not that big. No need to argue. Yes, like if again, like you gotta when you compare like two players, you gotta compare the same amount of time and effort they put into the game, not the money. At the end of the day, like few $100 into this game is not gonna get you very very far. Just putting it out there. Like if you think if I can give you $500 today and you can get an expertise legendary commander, like I don't think you can get an expertise legendary commander with $500 unless you're talking about Minamoto or like Barker. Like any other legendary commander require a lot of time and effort. 41 more minutes. So like as I said before, like as of my account right now, like I am really really trying to not spending money. Like the last time I spent money was for like, the equipment system update because there was some like really really good deal there. I would just couldn't resist to spending on them. But I'm pretty happy with my account right now. Like I'm not trying to get to like 200 million power. Like as of right now, like I have a decent set of commanders. My focus is just like farming resources and having fun in KvK pretty much. Like I'm done with growing my account pretty much. Now it's just like enjoying my time in the Rise of Kingdom, enjoying all of the fun in KvK, and probably in Osiris League season as well. My team is not like a super pay to win team, but I hope we can do well. Showing you guys my lineup. Can I show my lineup, team lineup? So 2.6 billion, 2.6 billion powers. That's pretty good. Oh shit, this is the wrong alliance. So this is V. I'm in V636 right now. My alliance is Hive. But like once I would say once you start getting to like 2 or 3 or 4 like expertise legendary commanders, that's when you can like start to enjoy the game. When you get like for like infantry players, when you get like your Richard, your Alex, your Traumatel, and your YSG to a very very decent level, you can enjoy the game with like 2-3 like very very strong solid march of infantry on the field. And that if you like are not a super competitive players, like for me, like I am a very very competitive player, so that I had to work to get like 5 strong marches. But like if you're not like a super competitive player, stick with like 3 strong marches, and it can cut down your time for like progression down by half, because you don't have to work on many legendary command anymore. And like using 3 marches on the open field is just as good as 5 marches, as long as you with your alliance. And if you don't want to be like fighting 1 versus 1 anybody, then like myself, like I want to be super competitive. I want to be able to make like a huge impact in KvK. So if you want to be a person who make like a huge impact in KvK, you need to have a very, very strong set of commanders. If you just want to enjoy the game, enjoy a whole bunch of fighting in KvK, you don't want you're okay with to be like a nobody, I would say. Then having like 2-3 strong legendary commander can help you enjoy the game very, very much still. And you don't have to be like badass. Bro, will you check Lost Kingdom 86 very big KvK tomorrow? Yes. Tomorrow, 16:36. Yeah, I will probably come over there to do a live stream for them. I think I had someone message me. I think someone from 86 messaged me. The leader of TNT. So I will probably go over there. Tomorrow there are also like Osiris leaks as well. So I might live stream some of the match that I think interested. Schedule here, Division 19. V is gonna kill it tomorrow, I think. Yep, V is going against 1.8 billion, so it's not really worth watching. My alliance, which is Hive. Hive is going against 1 billion alliance, so it's gonna be an easy win for us there. But I will probably try to look for a better, more competitive match to watch. Let's check some of the auto RAM here. 12, I think Snow in 12. Yeah, Snow versus BR. No, probably not good. I will try to look for a very, very good matchup tomorrow, so that we can spectate and we can learn. But I want to learn from. So another thing that you need to know is that like when it comes to like spectating an Ark of Osiris match, that if you want to like improve your Ark of Osiris for your alliance, you gotta watch the ones that like kind of like close to your alliance power or close to your alliance like commanders. Like if your alliance is like 1 billion powers, you shouldn't go and spectate like a matchup like JWM, which is a 5 billion about 5 billion power alliance fighting, because you're not gonna learn anything from them, right? So when it comes to like spectating Ark of Osiris, when you try to like learn something from a different alliance, you gotta pick the right alliance to spectate, right? You gotta pick like a strong, solid alliance, but they also have to be as close to your alliance power as much as possible. Like you don't want to go spectate like a 3 billion power alliance match when your alliance power is 1.5 billion with not that many commanders. Like you gotta go and spectate the alliance that kind of like, hey, if I spectate this alliance, their strategy might work for my alliance because we have a pretty much same power, equal, like even, or like close enough, and we also have kind of the same lineup for like legendary commanders. Or like, if you want to like, learn more, and like, I wouldn't recommend to go watch some of like the huge alliance Ark of Osiris, because you never will get there, and the strategies they use is probably not gonna be usable by a lot of your alliance, because like those big spender alliance, they play differently. They have a lot of troops, and they can perform extremely well on the open field. So when it comes to like spectating Ark of Osiris or like Osiris Leagues, I want to look for like an alliance that solid and have a good strategy, and they probably well know in the past already, and I can learn something from them. Or I can go spy. I can also go spy on other alliance for my division as well. So Hive is in group 7, so I could also go spy on some of the alliance that I think might be like a threat for us. For example, like AT39, a 2.2 billion alliance, they could be a threat for us when we go to fight against them in the knockout stage. So I might go spectate them as well. And they are fighting at 1501, so Very, very good ideas there. I probably should go spectate them. But so this alliance is a 2.2 billion alliance, but they are going against like a million, 1 billion alliance there. So it's gonna be like a one-sided match. So there is nothing that I can really see there. So there is really no reason for me to spectate. So when it comes down for me to like who should I spectate in Osiris leagues, I put in a lot of time and consideration as well. Like I want to see the ones that can actually give me some like benefit from like watching them. I'm not just doing it just for the view. Like I'm doing it for myself. And as I am doing it, I also want to share with you guys pretty much. Uh, just putting it out there. And I will also go to check out Lost Kingdom 86 as well tomorrow, most likely. Since tomorrow is Sunday and I am off. 84? 84 or 86? Lost Kingdom 84 or 86? This is 84. I thought I bookmarked it. I didn't bookmark it? I thought I bookmarked 86 Kingdom yesterday. Oh well. He sent me some core here, yes, so 86 here. So I'm gonna check out this KvK tomorrow. So 3, it's a 3 versus 5 KvK here. We have a 3 corner kingdoms versus 5 other kingdom here. So we have a blue, light blue in the top left corner versus and light blue, yellow, another bottom top right corner and the bottom right corner here, which is purple. 3 corner kingdom versus 5 kingdom here. So it could be a very, very interesting KvK to watch, especially in zone 4, in zone 5. There will be huge fighting tomorrow, so I'll be there after spectating Osiris League's match. So we'll see. Happy birthday to my account. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It's a 2 years old account. Any plan for Guan and Leo? So I expertise my Guan Yu today. Today I expertise my Guan Yu, and my Leos is the next commander that I will be working on. I will try my luck to get him to 5515 if possible. But I hope that I don't have to expertise him because I do not need his second skill, his third skill. His third skill is no use for me, and his expertise is garbage. Just putting it out there, like the worst expertise of all commanders. So I'm gonna try to get a 5515 if possible, and then after Guan Yu, I will probably working on my Saladin or my Attila. I am still debating to who should I work on, Saladin or Attila, because Attila can be very, very good for rallying structure and city. Saladin as well, but it's a tough choice. Like Saladin, I don't need to expertise, but Attila, I might have to expertise him. When an enemy has less than 50% units remaining, normal attack against it deal 20% increased damage. So this is a very, very good expertise here. So Attila need to be expertise, and Saladin I can just go with 5551, and I'm very, very close. Oh, not very close. Still a long way, I would say. But that is the plan. But I still want to focus on infantry commander first, and I think by the time I work on my Leo, to like 55x5, there probably gonna be new legendary infantry commander coming out, and I might have to invest on them as well. But as of right now, like I kind of stopped spending money in this game. As of right now, if you look at my spending for the past like 10 months, it's not a lot. Like I, except for that equipment here, like it's a small bundle purchase, but like I don't buy a lot of things anymore. Like since the beginning of last year, I'm pretty happy with what I have, even though I don't have a lot of expertise, legendary commanders. But like a lot of my legendary commander was at like the minimal requirements. Like my Guan Yu were like 5-5-1 something. My Constantine were like 5-5-1-1s, and they were pretty solid. And I wasn't rushing to like expertise them, and I was just taking my time pretty much. And the other purchase that I made was just pretty much just out of blue. Just sometimes though like legendary, the writer of his story pop up, and it's just very hard to resist. Very tempting. And it's just hard to resist to buy those bundles there. Uh, and you got invest on your Attila Takeda, bro. Wow.
Wow, that is something for me to consider. Like, I still want to focus on my infantry first, which is my Leos, as I said before. Like, my Leo is still number one priority right now. After I max my Guan Yu today, Leo is still number one priority there, because I will be using him very often in the next KvK. So, and then after that, depend, like the next new legendary commander for infantry gonna come out for like Roll of Fortune very soon, and depend, like when they come out, I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna take a look and see if they gonna be like super good or not. Like, do I need to substitute out some of my legendary commander here for the new legendary commander, or if they are really broken, then maybe I will have to spend on them. If not, like if the new legendary commander come out for infantry players, they are not like that must have, and I can still perform very well with my current infantry commanders, I will either invest in Attila or Saladin. Because sometimes, like even though like I am 100% infantry focused player, but sometimes like in Ark of Osiris or that kind of thing, like sometimes you need to have like a good cavalry commander as well. So need to invest in some of the commander here, but uh, can't say anything just yet. Like I need to see the new legendary commander for infantry that come out in about a month or 2 months from now. They released a cavalry commander recently, so next one is gonna be infantry for sure. And like if the new infantry commander is not like super crazy, then I'm pretty happy with what I have so far. And maybe I'm not gonna focus on another infantry commander anymore, and just gonna focus on maybe one good cavalry commander here. I'm trying to get one good solid like cavalry commander pairing for a rallying. So Saladin 5551 is a very good investment there, but like Saladin and Takeda is not really outperforming Attila Takeda in when it comes to rallying. Like Attila Takeda is still like killing it in a KvK. So it's gonna be a tough choice. Saladin and Takeda is definitely going to perform much better on the open field in my opinion. But I am not using them for I am not gonna use like Saladin and Takeda for open field, because I am using 5 infantry marches for open field. So it's gonna be a tough choice. I need to spend a lot of time. Like after I done working on my Leo, hopefully to 5515, please, finger crossed. Do not give me the third skill. And maybe after I got him to like the level, the state that I want, that is when I need to spend some serious time to think, to either spending on Attila or Saladin. Either spend on Attila or Saladin here is gonna be a tough choice. It's gonna be a very tough choice to make. Attila Takeda or Saladin or Takeda. Like, Saladin is such a very good economical investment. Like, you don't have to expertise him, and he performed very well. It's just a very tough choice. But I think Attila is a very good choice as well. Even I think even with like a non-expertise Attila, he can still perform very, very well. Even with a non-expertise Attila, I think he can still perform very, very well. So it's gonna be tough. Only, only if there is a way for you to like return off your universal sculpture that you use on some of the commander here, then maybe. Like as of right now, I think I am leaning more toward leveling up my Attila. Like his expertise, troops led by Attila are immune to all silent effect when an enemy has less than 50%. Cause like I have seen a couple rallies. I have seen a couple rally report from a non-max Attila and expertise Takeda, and it is still perform extremely well without Attila expertise. Like even without Attila expertise, like it's still killing it. And I think I might have to go with Attila. I think I might have to go with Attila because I want a very very strong solid like a rally pairings so that I can zero city. And as of right now, I'm most likely going with Attila here. And Saladin, you cannot loot city. So you can rally a city, you can burn it, but you cannot loot resources. So which is a very very big downside for when it comes to a rallying city. You want to steal the resources, right? So it's gonna be tough choice. It's gonna be very very tough choice. How many universal sculpture did I put in Saladin? Did I get high rank on my discovery event? I think I didn't get a very very high rank on my Saladin, but I think I play a couple I think I play a couple Car Kings event. I think I play a couple Car Kings event, kind of like very very bad choice, I would say. Very very bad jump spending there. Again, like all of the gems, like all of the gems that I get, all of the gems that I get from like supply from the supply depot, from my gem supply. If I make like a bad investment, all of those gems are gone. Like I spend I think I spend like 50, 60,000 on Saladin to like on a Car Kings event, which is like that's I'll say 6 months. 6 months no 3 months. 3 months worth of gem supply down the drain here for Saladin. So I spend gems on Saladin here because like when you have a gem on your hand, you got itchy. You know that feeling, right? Like when you have monies or when you have like free gems, and when you see things that you can spend on, you got itchies. Or like when you go like browsing on like Amazon website, you just buy a whole bunch of stuff that you don't even need. Like that's the problem. And that is exactly the problem with me with Saladin. I like, oh, Saladin is very good. So I think I'm gonna invest in him. So I started invested in him in some of the like Car Kings events. So I spent some gems out on him. But as of right now, he's no use. So there is about 30,000, 40,000 jump wasted here. 30,000, 40,000 jump wasted here for Saladin. Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan will is probably I would say 150,000 jumps wasted. About 150,000 jump wasted on my Genghis Khan here, which I barely use. So like all of those mistakes, it even out for the jump supplies that I get. So like who else? Chow Chow as well. My Chow Chow, I spent some universal sculpture on him as well. Well, my Chow Chow is a very very good farmer killer in KvK Season 1, so he's okay. He's okay. How many kill do I have on my Chow Chow? Where's the kill? 1.2 billion barb kill. 64 64 million farmer kills there. Like my Chow Chow is a pro farmer killer. 64 million farmer kills. 19 minutes. How many sculpture you got from KvK for Saturn? I think I got about like 60. I think I maxed out. I think I maxed him out on two KvK's event just because I was stupid. Just because I was stupid, I spent like 60,000 gems probably. I don't know how much gem you had to spend on KvK event, but like I maxed him out. I got 30, 30 from one and 30 from another, which is 60, 60 Saturn sculpture from a KvK event, which is a very very bad investment. Like horrible investment there. Like he just sitting here now, like collecting dust, like not doing anything, like not being usable there. So that was a very very bad choice there. Like I could have used those gems for something else. Horrible choice. Need to heal here. Shit. Oh my god, my OL Leagues match is starting tomorrow, and I still have a 400,000 troop here in the hospital to heal. God damn it. And they are all T5 as well. Son of a. Oh my god. Had some fun. I had some fun with another YouTuber yesterday, Daredevil, and it come with a very very hectic cost here. Oh my god. Now I need to heal. Now I need to heal back. Oh my god, I completely forgot about Osiris League. I completely forgot about Osiris Leagues here. I came I went on PvP with Daredevil yesterday and I got 600,000 in my hospital. Why? Why did I do it to myself? Why did I do it to myself here? Now I'm gonna have to spend time healing and get ready for Osiris League tomorrow. You speed up. Congrats on winning KvK. Thank you, thank you. We put in good work. Kingdom 1636, they put in good work. A very very organized kingdom, very very strong leadership team. I would say like so far, pretty happy, pretty happy. Like I am in good hands. Like if I am in good hands, I'm pretty. Not just because we winning KvK, yet from like observing how like the kingdom is like doing, like how the leadership team doing, and how the people like following instruction and all that kind of thing. I am very very happy with what I see so far for Kingdom 1636, and we'll see how well we can do in the next KvK. Where are you from? I am from Vietnam. Like I was born and raised in Vietnam, but then I migrated to Canada. So as of right now, I live and work in Canada. And just how I migrate to a different kingdoms, I migrate from Vietnam to Canada here. So just finished Saturn, bro. It's almost done. My Saturn is not almost done. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Saturn is not almost done. Saturn is 531. Like 531 is nothing. Like I still need two more level for the second here, which is 40 40 80 80 more universal sculpture, and the third one another 4 skill. So 40 40 plus 50 times 200. I need 240. I need 240 for Saturday. And like if I'm going to invest into like a city rally, I'm gonna go with Attila. But it's still too early to say. It's still too early to say anything here, guys. As I said before, like I still want to wait for the new legendary commander come out for infantry to see how strong they are. Because like they can come very soon. Like Guan Yu gonna be usable very soon. And if the new legendary commander is gonna be super like over like very very powerful, like I'm gonna start saving my universal sculpture for them. I'm not wasting on my cavalry commander anymore. Like I've wasted so much sculpture on cavalry commander already. Like Genghis Khan, Takeda, come on. I can't afford to waste on them anymore. Like I don't spend money anymore. So as of right now, I am just collecting my 3 golden sculpture every day for the next 100 days so that I can max my next legendary commanders. Uh, verify. Hey, pre-KvK finally started. Nice. How's the team look like? How's the team look like for Kingdom 1291? Are we going to like you guys have a good matchup? Like how's the opponent, how's the enemy kingdom looks like? Do you guys have a good chance of winning? I hope you guys can carry out my legacy there to win another KvK. Is Mulan gonna be released? I think I think she will get released. I think she will get released. I think like the next infantry legendary commander might come out very soon. So maybe Mulan gonna get released. As of right now, Mulan is a big question mark. Like some people say she gonna get released, some people say she won't get released. Uh, but like it really doesn't make sense for me for like a Chinese version of Rise of Kingdom to have Mulan, and for us not to have that commanders. Again, like she is not that special. So special commander is Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu is my favorite commander. Where am my favorite commander here? Very very smart guy, tactical genius. Like I know why I like Sun Tzu, because Sun Tzu, you use Sun Tzu, it think of like when you use Sun Tzu, you think of strategy, and this game is a strategy game. That is why Sun Tzu is one of my favorite commanders out there. Like by far one of my favorite commanders. He also wrote the Art of Wars, so one of very very good to read there, like how you can use strategy in a game, especially in like a war game. So Sun Tzu is my by far like my favorite commander. He also like an infantry commander. So just putting it out there. If you don't know who Sun Tzu is, you should look him up. Like Mulan is just like a fictional character. Is Mulan even real? Is Mulan even real? Mulan is like fictional guy. So Sun Tzu is a real commander. Mulan is just fictional. So where's the boss? 100 second. Okay, let's try to steal some job here. This is what free to play low spender do for healing here. We healing small batches. Oh, what is it? 2,500. Farm some gold. Where am I gold? I need to farm more gold. I don't have enough gold for healing. I am lacking gold for healing here. My richer is gonna be 54 second. Let's try to kill the boss here. Let's try to kill the boss here. Mulan is real? Really? The next incoming event is a Mooncake Festival. Oh, Mooncake! Oh, a Moon Festival coming soon. I thought I thought the Moon Festival is past already because I ate mooncake like 2 months ago. Like I had mooncakes. Like I brought my mom mooncake like 2 months ago. What the heck? How is the Mooncake Festival coming now? Like Mooncake Festival is over already. I think you're mistaken. There's no way. There is no way the Moon Festival is coming. Mulan is real, but the story is exaggerated. Okay. Well, at least some boy know his story here. Like I always thought Mulan is fictional. So But if you say she's real, she is real. But Sun Tzu is still my man. Sun Tzu is still my favorite guy. Sun Tzu is my favorite commander of all time. Well, for one, he's Asian. I'm not Chinese, but he Asian, Chinese, whatever you call him. So I say like people kind of like tending to look up for the same people from your race. So I would say I'm Asian, so I look up for Sun Tzu. Where? Let's go. Oh, golden key, golden key, golden key. Oh my god! Everybody go for the golden key. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. 100 jump. 100 jump. Fuck. Someone took my 100 jumps. Where am I richer? My richer too slow. Oh no! I go there. I go no. Oh no! 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 Where am I getting? Shoot! What am I getting here? Where on my job? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I shouldn't. I shouldn't bring Richard here. Richard too slow. Oh my god! Nothing good left. Oh crap! Jesus Christ! Nothing. Not even resources. Oh my god! Not even resources. Damn it. My Richard. My Richard too slow. I couldn't pick up anything there. There were 100 jumps. There was golden key, and there were 3 hours speed up, but I was too slow. Every commander in Rise of Kingdom is real. Are you sure? Are you sure every commander in Rise of Kingdom is real? Who is who is Mark's woman? Who is City Keeper? Who is Dragon Lancer? Come on. Why are you trying to make a false statement here? You mean every legendary commanders? You meant every legendary commanders? Or at least every elite commanders? Because though the advanced commander here, I never heard of them in my life. The advanced, like, who is Kira? Who is Kira? Who is Loher? Huh? Why you say every commander in the Rise of Kingdom is real? That is a false statement. Genghis Khan should be more powerful than Attila if based on real history. Uh, I don't know. Like Genghis Khan, Genghis Khan is good with like. I think Genghis Khan in his story he's good with like conquering. Like he's good with like, leading people. Like he's not good with like like when it comes to like physical power. I don't think he's that good. I don't think Genghis Khan is a very strong fighter. Like he's a very good a leader. Like he conquering most of like Mongolia. He's a very strong Mongolian leader, I think. But if you talk about like, physical ability, I don't think he's that great. And I don't know who Attila is. I can only speak for Genghis Khan only. Like, I don't know who Attila is, to be honest. Sabio should be legendary, seeing he defeat Hannibal. Really? I mean like legendary it's just like a rarity level. Like it how useful a commander can be is what I care about. Like how useful a commander can be is what I care more about. But Scipio is a very strong commander. I would say like, a very strong epic commander. I'm gonna spend 100,000 AP on Marauders. Yeah, go for it. Uh, like if you gonna spend a lot of action points to like kill Marauders, you can get a lot of like alliance credit as well. So you can get like a lot of alliance credits that you can use to like buy passports if you need to migrate in case thing doesn't work out for KvK in 1291. I think I think a lot of people are going to migrate out. I think a lot of people are going to migrate out in Kingdom 1291 after this KvK, regardless of whatever happened. I've thought to I spoke to a couple people already. Before I migrate, they had a plan to migrate away already. So I think 1291 is gonna be free to play Friendly Kingdoms after this KvK. I would say free to play Friendly or Death Kingdom, whatever you call it. How much you spend in your account? So if you check my if you like play back a little bit, you will see the money I spend in detail. But overall, I would say I spent around $600. I think I add up if my math was correct, I spent around $600. But if you want to see exactly in detail, like I show it a little bit earlier in the stream, that I show exactly how much I spend and what I spend on. So in case you want to see like how I spend my money, uh, I am definitely not proud. Like I am definitely not proud of how much I spend. Like, I thought I spent a lot less. Like, I thought I spent a lot less, but the whole you know like how the free to play like how the free to play games they can make so much money. You know like how all the free to play games they make so much money because like how how their strategy to like to make players spending money. Like they just pop up the whole like small bundles or those these small purchases with like $2-3, but they can sell so many of them and they can make so much money off those small bundles there. It's just like a very good strategy there. Like I can't believe whoever like the first person who came up with the free to play game strategy, like how you can like make so much money from making like a free to play game. That guy is a genius. Like whoever come up with the idea of the free to play game is a genius. Just putting it out there. Like back in the day, like PC game you had to buy. You had to buy either the CD or you had to buy the download. Uh, and all that thing like all like the console game like DS like Playboy game Game Boy. I say Playboy. I just say Playboy there. I'm dirty minded old man. I am a dirty minded old man there. So Game Boy Advance, the auto game, you have to buy. But then like those game probably don't make that much money. Like whoever come up with the free to play uh like the free to play idea of like making game and then just make it free to people and then I start selling the cash shop items. Those guys are genius. Like I can't believe it. Like free to play, like free to play game make a lot more money than like pay to win. I mean pay to play. Like if you look at if you look at like App Store, can I see the ranking here or no? Game. Can I rank game by like most earning game or no? App. Is there no? Is there ranking here in app? I don't know. I'm not familiar with iPad here. App Store. I am more familiar with my Android phone. But like, if you look at like top earning apps in like Google Play Store, like all the top earning app are like free to play. So that's how they make so much money. Like all the free to play app, all the free to play games, they are at the top of like earning money there. Uh, I think League of Legends one of the like completely free to play. I would say 99% free to play. I would say League of Legends is probably the 100% a free to play game because the only thing you change was the skin. So there is no item that kind of affect your performance or that kind of thing. You can unlock the champion a little bit faster, but I would say League of Legends is probably one of the most like free to play friendly game, and like even though it's not like pay to win game, it is still ranked very high at the top earning. Like they can make a lot of money. So like whoever come up with the free to play idea, that guy genius. Uh, it will probably my last KvK. Nice account for only 6,000, not 6,000, 600. Warcraft, RuneScape is so good. But I used to play a RuneScape as well. I used to play RuneScape back in the day. It was fun. RuneScape, and what's the other game? What's the other game that you like building? You digging in and building? Minecraft, right? Minecraft is very good as well. A very fun game to play, especially if you play with your friends. Uh, Warcraft is a very competitive strategy game. Like I play a little bit, but I'm not that super competitive. Like I used to play a lot of like PC game like Counter Strike. Like back in Vietnam, I used to go to like cafe, like game cafe. If you ever heard of it. So I go to like a game cafe. They have like about like 12 to like 20 PC setup, and then like we play Counter Strike together there, or we play Age of Empire. So many PC game back in the day. It was a fun. It was a fun time back in the day. Uh, many days that I skipped class. No, like one. I'll tell you guys one story. So back in the day, back in Vietnam, there was one time. So I was in high school. I was in a high school, like grade. I think I was in grade 10. Either grade 10 or 11. So one day, all the boys, all the boys in my class, we decided to skip. So we all skip class together in one day, and we go to play Counter Strike, and we made our teacher cry because the class was empty, because there were half empty class. It was like it's like a disrespectful thing to do in Vietnam, I would say. Like we didn't think, we didn't think back then. We just do it because we think it would be fun, but it was a very like disrespectful to the teacher that you all skip class. So like, usually you see like one or two guys skipping class, right? But one day we have 25, 26 guys in the class all skip together. We went to like a game cafe, we play game together, and then the teacher called us up. She cried. She like, this is the worst class. She told us that this is the worst class that she ever taught. I was in one of the worst class. Back in the day it was fun. Oh my god. Oh man. I skipped a lot of class back in the day when I was in high school, skipping classes to play Counter Strike, to go to like game cafe to play games. Man, fun time. League of Legends was pay to play games. You had to spend money to get runes and champion. Or the OG Java game, Dragon Fable, Adventure Quest, etc. Really? League of Legends was a pay to play game. It was, right? Because like I think it was pay to play, and then they switched it to like free to play model. But like when I was like playing League of Legends, I didn't have to pay anything. I didn't have to pay anything. But like I try to be a competitive League of Legends player. Like I did a lot of like solo queue. But man, the rage, the rage, man. If you have like if you have an anger issue, if you have an anger issue, do not do not play solo queue in League of Legends. Man, I rage so much back in the day. Oh my god. Having having a bad matchup just completely ruined your day. Like going on like a winning streak, and you get into like a solo queue with an idiot that like go AFK at the beginning. You just got so pissed off. Or you got like you go with like a guy that like keep feeding. Man, anger issue people do not play anger issue people do not play solo queue in League of Legends. That is the worst thing, the worst thing to do there. But I did try. I did try to be like a competitive player there, but it did not work out for me. I just couldn't control my anger there. Uh, the anger issue were real. Like I do have an anger issue. Like I would say I would say like I am a pretty funny guy in real life, but I do also have an anger issue. Like I do get upset pretty easily. Like if you if you see some of if you watch some of my video where I play Garden of Infinity or like where I play Lucky Dice, like it is real. It's how I do it pretty much. I just sometimes I just couldn't control my anger. I just got upset easily. But like I can be a fun guy. I can be a fun guy, but I can be an angry Chinese man as well. Depend depend on how I feel like. Okay, it's time. I think it's time to return back to my alliance here. Crusader Achievement. Yes, I got 400 minutes. I need I need another 400 minutes here, so I need to attend another altar. Hopefully, hopefully I get to attend the altar again. But maybe next one gonna be someone else's turn. So I'm just gonna patiently wait for my turn here in Hive Alliance, and I think the ruin coming up soon. The ruin is coming up very soon, I believe. V turn. Is it V turn for the ruin? Then oh my god, 7 hour. Maybe I'm gonna stay in V. Maybe I'm gonna stay in V for the ruin here. I don't know if I'm gonna get kicked or not. If I'm gonna get kicked from V or not here. We'll see. I'm just gonna stay in V for now. Just gonna stay in V for now here. What other things? What other things that you guys want to see in this account here? Sunset Canyon here. Did not I did not do very well against Babong yesterday. Let's see if I can fight him today. Yesterday I did not do very well against him. Can I beat him today or no? Might lose again. I might lose again today. I might lose again. Yes, I lost again. Damn it. Very, very close. Babong, too strong for me now. Unless I can come up with a different strategy here. Babong is a little too strong for me. 105. 105. Babong is too strong. Both race against time and arms training coming? Really? I saw race. I saw race against time, but I didn't see arms training coming. Oh, so race against time, yeah. Like I don't know, like I don't usually go for race against time because because I am an infantry player, and only top 10 players get it. But I might go for arms training. Oh, did they change? Did they change the rewards for the arms training event? Now you're getting a blueprint fragment choice chats and keys. Very very nice. But race against time, man, race against time. I need cavalry, and I don't have cavalry commanders. Like, can I fight? Can I fight using infantry? Like, my infantry too slow. So one of the event that I don't usually do, unless I can team up with someone, I can team up with someone on like Discord voice chat to do it together. But I probably not gonna try for it. Go for it. But if you like a cavalry focused player, you can definitely try to go for it. Or 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 I could give it a try, I guess. But I don't have enough T4 infantry though. Like my T5 infantry is super slow. Like can I get some like and and the barbarian have been like dying very very fast. It's very very hard to kill. They're not like they're not like a big group of barbarian anywhere. Very very tough to kill. Very very tough to kill barbarian here. I need to kill a lot of them at the same time. Uh, and march speed is a huge huge issue for infantry players. You use sad in 531. You my sad in 531. I don't know. I don't have a cavalry. That's the problem. Look at my troop count. 232 T5 cavalry and 176 T4 cavalry only. So I don't have a lot of cavalry unit there to use. So not that. It's not that I don't want to participate into that event. It's just that I am not able to. I am not able to there. Unless someone can help me. $7 hours. Should I stay? Should I stay in V? Should I stay in V for the ruins? Hmm. The ruin is coming in 7 hours here. Let me check here. Babong strong. I'm gonna go kick his ass. Let me go in Sunset Cannon here. I beat him before. Alright, let me see here. What can I do here? What can I do here? Let's try this. Let's try this one here. And let's see if I can beat him. Maybe I'll be able to beat him. Maybe. Let me watch the battle here. Let me watch the battle here and see. Maybe I'll be able to beat him here. Richard doing well. Battle flat doing well. Thing looking good so far. Like positioning wise, like I have advantages here on the positioning. So I am like doing well on the positioning here. But can I beat him here? Can I beat him here? Might be able to. Looking pretty good for me. It is looking pretty good for me here. I think I'm winning. I beat him. See? I just proved you wrong. I just proved you wrong there. Just beat him. And I'm gonna beat him again. Revenge. To get back the points that I lost. By a huge easy win there. Let's attack him 3 times. Show him who's the boss. Show Babong who's the boss. Come on. Show Babong who's the boss. Need to farm some gold again. Where's my gold at? I need to clean my mess there. Use Richard Alex. Okay, there are a lot of in the chat. Richard at the bottom corner. Yeah, I rather get go ahead than blueprint though. Yeah. Why is your Uzi 10 level 30? My Uzi 10 level 30 because I was using the glitch. So I got my Uzi 10 to level 30 so that I can I went for the glitch. If you know that was a Uzi 10 glitch. So I got myself to 100 million powers. So I was trolling one of the guy in F636. His name is Yumin, another Vietnamese player. So he was racing to like 100 million power, so I just want to get to 100 million power before he does, just by showing him there. And also in case, that other kingdom also use a glitch to like feed their troops to the flag, or like uh they try to like fire us using the troop from the glitch. So that I don't want to use my own troop to fire us against them. So it was like a safeguard there for me, just in case that I need to fight against other kingdom. So that was the reason why I got my Uzi 10 to the level 30. For that Uzi 10 glitch, that was like what, a month and a half ago, if you remember. They reset they reset my power back. So my power was 105 million power, and they reset my power back to 74. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to keep 100 million power, guys. I'm sorry. It's a low spender and free to play player dream. It's a dream of the free to play player to get to 100 million power. uh, Richard Julius stay at the corner. Alex Mattel let Richard tank 4 marches. So like the strategy to use Richard and Julius Caesar to tank, it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't work. For me right now, I care more about in Sunset Canyon. I care more about how I position. Like I can go on like a fight on a one-on-one head-on, but like I care more about the positioning of my marches here. So you can see right here, like my airtow flat is able to hit 4 marches from the enemy, when like the enemy marches only able to hit like 2 or 3 marches from me. So that like a huge advantage there. So it's just like try to position myself there, because a lot of them they putting their marches outside. And like a lot of people, I would say, in Lost Canyon, maybe not him here, but in Lost Canyon, a lot of people they using like they putting Richter and Chom Mattel, which is the two of the tank kids commander at the corner. So that very common strategy there. So that you can either go either way. You can either do the Richter and Chor to tank their 4 marches, and you have to tank their enemy 4 marches. Like a very common formation that being used by the top players, I would say, in pretty much anything. 4 and 5. Can I take down this guy or no? Like I'm having issue being this guy. These guys are very strong, and I'm not able to beat these guys very often. Not as often as I would like to do. But let's try it here. Let's try it here and see how well I can do here on this guy in Lost Canyon here. So Richer against Richer here. Tank on tank here. And how is my airtow flat doing? Like I need my airtow flat to do well. I need my airtow flat to able to do a lot of AoE damages and debuffing a lot of enemies. Like if I can manage to like hit more than 3 targets, like if I can manage to hit 4 targets with my airtow flat, I am going to win. Like if I can only manage to hit like 2 targets with my airtow flat, it's gonna be a tough battle. And if I can, or if I like sometimes if I only hit like 2 or 3, it comes down to be very close. But look like this guy is pretty easy to beat here. Look like an easy win for me here in for this match. So like positioning is very important. So that is why sometimes like march speed is can be a deciding factor in Arc of Osiris or like Sunset Canyon, because depend on how fast your front row reach the enemy front row, you can end up into like a different position here. So like you might not be able to beat one player, but other player might be able to beat that player, because of the positioning on the map is slightly better, and they can give a huge advantages to the other player. This is easy win. I would say number one in Sunset and number one in Lost Canyon. Like, I don't know how long I can hold on to my position here in Lost Canyon here, but you know, like I don't even have I'm not even using expertise mermat here, and I am using Sanzu. A lot of like the big standards they have Airtofet and Barker, which is probably the better choice, and they probably have a better expertise commander than I do as well. But sometimes you have to position your marches a little bit, and just so that your Airtofet, your AoE skill damage commander can hit more, especially like Airtofet is a very important commander. Like her AoE skill damage, she not just doesn't do like AoE skill damage to the target, she also debuffs the target. So like the more target she hits, the higher chance of you winning the match. So that is very important. So a lot of time I play around with like my commander speed. For example, like I change up my Constantine Tan tree so that he doesn't walk very fast. I also don't really do I use I think I do put windsurf gear on him as well. Depend depend on how where he is at. Sometimes Mars speed can help him, and sometimes it doesn't. With the positioning, so I think it's all come down to like how many targets your Airtofet going to hit in Sunset Canyon. Like if you can manage to get your Airtofet to hit more targets than your enemy Airtofet, you have very high chance of winning. You are gonna be an angry old man. Yes, I am already an angry old man. Ethelflaed plus Caesar, Alex Sanzu, Richard Chor, Constant John, Can, YSG, bro. uh, like Genghis Khan can attack sometimes. Like Genghis Khan can attack very well. When it comes to oh shoot, I'm come back to rank one already. Um, I'm not gonna attack him here, but like when it comes to a situation where you have to fight like a 4 versus 1, bring in like a single target march, a high DPS, high DPS, high skill damage commander like Genghis Khan and Saladin can help very well. So a 4 versus 1 with like Genghis Khan can help because you can kill the one marches much faster. Then when you bring in like a more like AoE skill commander, more tanky commanders, so sometimes it work well. Like I've lost a couple of times against player using Genghis Khan before. So but usually I don't really use a cavalry. One thing is that I don't have very good cavalry equipment. Most of my equipment are for infantry, and I have some equipment for like mixed troops. So that is why I am using Airtoflat here. Can YSG Canon, bro? Thank you. Try. You know, you know that like the top players, all the top players, they've been using a lot of different combo, right? Like for defense, you don't see the youngest can in the top defense in Lots Canyon here. So Lots Canyon is like the top, like all the top dogs, all the top players from all 8 kingdoms are here. Like you don't see Genghis Khan in the top. Like Genghis Khan in the top is just asking to be wrecked. Uh, like single target is usually not the best choice. But I guess I guess I can give it a try just for you. I'm gonna attack the number one. How many attack I have left? I have 3 attack left. So I'm gonna give it a try for you. Okay, where do you want me to use my Genghis Khan? Genghis Khan and YSG? Oh man, I'm gonna have to change my lineup again. I'm gonna have to change my lineup again. Khan and YSG, okay, alright. So instead of YSG and instead of YSG and Mermaids, I'm going to use Genghis Khan and YSG here. I think I'm still gonna win because my Airtel flat is very strong in the back row here. and I have that like position advantages. But here you go, just for your request, Genghis Khan and YSG here. Eto, let remove her. There you go. There is for you. Uh, Genghis Khan and YSG. Let's see how well they can perform here in Lost Cannon here. But as you can see, like my airtool flat is positioning very, very well here. Like my airtool flat is debuffing for marches, which is very, very good. And pop is the key. Pop is the main key for me to win. For beating this guy is that my airtool flat is debuffing four of their marches. And that airtool flat is outside, from the outside. And his airtool flat is not able to debuff a lot of marches for mine. So I don't get a lot of debuff there. Let's see how Genghis Khan doing. Their Constantine is very strong. Their Constantine is very, very strong. But whoa, I'm losing. Yo, Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan wrecked me. Genghis Khan and YLG destroyed me there. I thought I was winning. I thought I was winning, but I was not. Who suggested Genghis Khan? Who suggested Genghis Khan there? I'll use Khan as primary, but I usually stay on alert and don't let my Khan get swarmed. It happens sometimes. Ah, the Genghis Khan request is not working out. I'm telling you, like you don't see people use Genghis Khan in Sunset or Lost Cannon for a reason, right? So that was a loss there. That was not good, but it's okay. I am happy with my rank 12. I am quite content with my rank 12 there. But looking at the top again, like no Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan is nowhere to be seen for the top 12, 13, 14, 15. We see Saladin here. Like Saladin is okay. Like Saladin is tanky, so he can tank some damage. He can tank a lot of skill damage, but not that. Not that. Oh, we got a number 19. Daredevil. Daredevil using Genghis Khan and YSG, Constantine, Eltoflat, Sun Tzu, and Joan of Arc. A very, very, I would say a very, very real lineup. Very, very real lineup, I would say. But if it worked for him, it worked for him. But you don't see a lot of Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan, you're not gonna be able to maintain. You're not gonna be able to maintain your top ranking if you want to use Genghis Khan. How my Sunset? Did I got attacked? Nope. So I'm still one in Sunset. Uh oh. Anyways, I think I should end the live stream soon here. Oh, where is it? Where is happy birthday to my account again, 2 years ago, and thank you everybody for tuning in today. I hope that I can give you guys like, a very very detailed look into my account, like what do I have and how much I spend. But transparent like is always one of the key that I like. What I think transparent is always one of my motto in life. If you asking like the people from Kingdom 1291 before like how I lead the alliance, like I always being transparent. Uh, like before I migrate, I tell the kingdoms like, hey, this probably gonna be my last season fighting. If you wanna fight, you fight. If you're not, you're not a fight. Like, I don't I don't hide stuff from the people, especially if I think that those kind of things can affect them into a negative way. And a lot of things in Kingdom 1291, like I pretty much like sharing pretty much all information I have. That that was how I lead. That was how I run Kingdom 1291 back in the day. Transparent. same thing with like Alliance 291A. I always be transparent, and I think that is one of the key that a lot of people would like the leadership people to do. Being transparent with your kingdom, being transparent with your alliance is very good. You don't want to keep people in the dark, and that was how I run my alliance. And same thing with the account, like same thing with me being like a YouTuber. Like I want to get you guys like honest, transparent opinions, all of the opinion, all the thing. Like I don't want to provide you guys with like false information. And if I say that I don't spend a lot of money in this game, I mean it. Like I don't spend like 10,000 into this game and telling you guys that I don't spend a lot of money. Even though like $600, even though $600 is still quite a lot of money, and like I don't really keep track to be honest, like because a lot of the things that I buy were like very small, and I don't really keep track of those. But they all add up, I would say. They all add up to like $600. But again, like it doesn't really give me like a huge advantages over any of other players there. Like the only thing that I have advantages over other players is my commitment, my hard work, and I spend more time doing research and all that kind of thing. And that's how I become a very strong player. It's not like the amount of money I spend on this game is nothing compared to like other big spender players. Just putting it out there. And just want to share with you guys how I accomplished, like what I accomplished in the past 2 years, and hopefully I can keep continue playing this game. Uh, I might I might try out another game very soon. Like I've always been a big fan of like role playing games. So there is a new role playing game that might come out very soon, and I might try to start playing it. Like, like I come from like MMO games, so which is a lot of like role playing games. So like role playing game is always one of the things that I try to look out for. Like so far, like in the market, there is really no good like role playing game out there that I really interested me. There are a lot of like, role playing games where like there are auto path, like auto questing. Like, I am not a big fan of those. Like I'm more like I am like a very competitive player, and I work hard. So I want to play a game that where like hard work pay off, and not just like click on that auto quest and then it gets everything done for you. Another thing, so there is a new MMO, there is a new role playing game coming out where it doesn't have the auto questing, and it have very good graphics and very good story as well. So one of the games that I might try to play, so I will keep you guys updated as well. But I will still be playing on Rise of Kingdom, obviously. But I might try a new game very soon. And if that's something you guys interested in, then stay tuned. And you might give it a shot as well. But I don't have a lot of information about that game yet, so I don't really want to give you guys any information right now because they might delay the release date. But the release date for that game is supposed to be in September 28th. So I might try out a new game very soon and see how does it how well it goes. But a role playing game is always a big part of my game life. My gaming life, I play a lot of role playing games. I want to be like controlling my own character, all that kind of thing. Just to have fun. So we'll see. Like, I'll see how well the games that I've been waiting for can do, and I'll share with you guys. But I'm gonna still spend a lot of time in the Rise of Kingdom. But as of right now, like my account is a very I would say a very stable state right now. And like the only thing I can do right now is Ark of Osiris doing a whole bunch of events, Osiris League, and just like waiting for KvK. And doing the time in between KvK, it's just pretty much farming. So really not a lot of things to do. That is another reason why I want to pick up like a new game to play. By do you think it worth spending jam to have VIP 14 without more than jams? Depend on how much jam you need to spend. Let's say if you like lacking 30,000 jumps, and the next jump event is about a month from now or 2 months from now, could be, then it definitely worth it for you to spend 30,000 jumps to just get it over with. Or if you wanna wait, like you could wait for it. But jump events so far, it's been very like flaky, like very very iffy. Like one day it come once a month, next day it come once every 2 months. So it like it's like a risk you willing to take. Like, are you willing to take the risk that the next jam event is not going to happen in the next month? Like if the next jam event not going to happen in a month from now, then you are losing out like on one golden sculpture every day. Just putting it out there. So like sometimes you just have to follow your gut. To be honest, just follow your gut and just do what you think is work out for you the best. And like sometimes you lose about 10. If thing doesn't work out, you probably losing on like 10 golden sculpture. It's not a big deal. Nothing for you to like beat your head there to overthinking there. Just like pretty much, if it's not a lot, just go for it. Um, other than that, again, thank you everyone for tuning in today, and thank you for everybody to say happy birthday to my 2 years account. And hopefully, I can provide more like good content for you guys. Like I like so tomorrow, I will probably go do a now live stream tomorrow for like Kingdom 86, Lost Kingdom 86. So if you guys interested into like seeing some like fighting tomorrow, so feel free to tune in. It will probably around 16 UTC, and I might do another streaming for like one of the Osiris League match as well. Like I am not going to live stream my Osiris League match tomorrow because it's gonna be one sided. There is really no point for me to live streaming that match. If I can find something interesting at 15 UTC, then I will probably try to stream something at like 13 or 15 UTC. Other than that, again, thank you everyone for tuning in and have yourself a great Saturday. And enjoy the beautiful weather outside.